There we go. We're in. Welcome to Ragtag Bunch. Another week, session 40. Welcome back, Jay.
Hello.
And yes, so we're back, and we're going to basically go, kick straight off, really, because it all happened kind of towards the end of the session. So what happened was the guys found out more information about the Cult of the Four Horses. So they found out about how the events of each Apocalypse Bringer is tied to each person and how it all works. Artemis got more information about her kind of reason of being in Vencia, hunting down the tier, and also getting information on Alariel, who's after the 5 masters of the Burned Company. That was part of Drogon's old backstory, who obviously Drogon's now dead and replaced by Rez's new character Bolo. And yes, so the party were then preparing to leave to go west towards the reservoir up in the mountains. They had a quick kind of catch-up session, obviously just getting a few bits. Erebos had a vision, seeing Morgrove.
After having the 2 drow correct him how to be religious.
Oh yeah, that too. He then ran to find Brand, who said, right, meet us in Sinisteel on the 9th of April, which is 5 days away now. They've gone ahead to try and hopefully help find him. The party headed west up into the mountains, relatively easy. There were no encounters on the way. They approached the great waterfall of the Dragon's Forge River. They went along the mountain pass towards the large reservoir lake, seeing a small dwarven abandoned fort in the distance, hearing a lute playing in the wind. Erebos recognised it to be the old teammate Meepo, who didn't recognise the party and sounded the alarm. A wyvern then appeared from the cave in which the arcane gate is thought to be, attacked the party. Large fight ensued. However, Ansem and Bolo were focused on trying to calm the wyvern, which they managed to do.
I think Bolo was making it worse at first.
Worse at first, but then started healing it. The rest of the party dealt with the remaining kobolds, which dealt with quite quickly. And you all entered the fort. Arlo was watching from outside, slowly catching up, ensuring the pony and the wagon were going back to Baraka's tower in one piece, and has now caught up with you. So he is now standing on the edge of the cave entrance with Erebos, Meepo, and yourselves. It's you 3 there. And into the cave is the wyvern, and at the back end of the cave is this large, beautifully ornate dwarven tapestry is not the right word I'm looking for, kind of sculpture kind of thing, is the arcane gate. Ansem, you used some arcane magic on it, kind of thought about, kind of remembered Azure, and you managed to get some life into it. With life coming into the arcane gate, the wyvern started getting freaked out, and that's where we start. If you've not watched the last episode, give it a watch, and if you've not subscribed to us, make sure you do as well on the thing, and like our Facebook. So, start. You guys, Artemis and Ansem, are by the arcane gate. There is a large wyvern between you 3 and you 2. But Bolo at this point has left kind of the cave area, and he basically whatever you just do, he'll jump in. So, you guys, this wyvern's starting to get very, very upset and starts to kind of move towards you in an aggressive nature. It doesn't look like it's going to attack you, but he's looking at what you are doing.
I back away from the gate and then look over at the kobold and say, "Can you speak to that thing?"
So Meepo goes, and kind of goes up and goes, hey, look at me, hey, look, it's fine, and tries to get his attention. the wyvern kind of shoots him a look, but then is back at you and kind of looks between you two as you're standing next to the arcane gate, and it's looking super unhappy.
Try and talk to Meepo to get it to translate what you want to say to it.
I'm going to pick up Meepo and throw him in that general direction.
Not through the gate!
Through the gate or at the wyvern?
At the wyvern!
At the wyvern, preferably.
Yeet!
That's up to you. You have to pick him up. Where are you throwing him?
In the direction of the wyvern, but if it hits those guys, that's fine with me.
Okay, roll strength.
Oh yeah, 20.
Oh,
Unnatural 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Natural.
You pick Meepo up and he's like, ah! And you go, whoo! You see him go flying through the air like a tennis ball, like wah! His his loot kind of flying behind him, and he is going to try and hold on to the wyvern. He manages to hold on to the neck of the wyvern, and it starts to kind of buck him and starts to kind of like move away, like a cat's got like a ham on its face. It's like he's trying to like move with it slams against the back. Artemis or Arlo.
Seems a bit excessive, Erebos.
He's like, quick! He's like, do what you need to do! Ah!
Speak. What do you want to say to it?
Can you translate something for me?
He doesn't. You can speak to him. He doesn't really speak. Ah!
Okay. We mean no harm.
He's a wyvern. He can't understand real sentences.
Can I...
So translate it in Draconic, you stupid little idiot.
And you kind of hear him speaking it, but every now and then he's like, breaking up the sentence with another kind of word as he's thrown around.
Can I sort of go up to the window and sort of like, arms up, just sort of like try to settle, calm your shit.
Calm your shit.
Calm your
Calm
shit.
your
We
shit.
don't want to hurt you. Just kind of like soft voice. Gentle motions.
For the past.
I can see your rage going, I want to enter rage, I want to enter rage.
I was looking at t-shirts, by the way. Roll animal handling.
Oh yeah. That's a 23.
Oh, boy, fucking to me.
Oh, proficiency animal handling.
The wyvern kind of looks at you, and you identify lots of the scars on him. He seems to have repeated scars around his his upper back. Roll a history check.
Unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20.
You remember reading stories as a kid about knights who rode on wyverns.
Okay. Guys, I think this wyvern escaped from somewhere, or is retired. Or how old does the wyvern look?
He looks pretty old.
I think he's just like been put out to pasture, like been put out an old
He's
horse.
senile, he's quite old.
He's an old wyvern.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
But he's got a lot of bite.
Got a lot of
But
bite.
he seems to be kind of like intrigued by you. He looks like he's interested by you. He's calmed by you. He stopped kind of bucking. He's just like now just staring at Arlo, not aggressively, just like.
I want to go up to him and just sort of lay a hand on his face, on his nose.
He just allows you to place a hand on him.
Guys, I think he's fine. He's all right.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
he then takes a wing and he puts it in between you and the gate. Like he's almost like he's protecting you. And he stares back at Ansem. He hears almost like a growling noise.
I was healing your wounds.
He clearly, obviously doesn't want us to go through. Meepo, can you ask him why he doesn't want us to go through?
Yeah, I can give it a go. You hear him speaking some Draconic, which I'm not going to even try and do. Yeah, it probably sounds like I guess the lizard men
I'm just
in
imagining
Warhammer. I guess.
I'm just imagining like Kronk in Emperor's New Groove.
Oh, squeaker, squeak, squeak, squeaker, squeak. Yeah. So you kind of hear him chanting away, and you see the wyvern kind of move its arm back, and it kind of nudges you a bit forward, like in between him and the arcane gate, and you see him then start to move out of the cave.
Okay. I think he's letting us go, guys. He's letting us through. Why are we going through this gate again?
Very
he
special
wants to
book.
go through it because of a book.
Oh
But,
Now,
I'd
in the
quite like
nicest
to have
possible way,
a
Arlo.
small nap
Fuck you.
before we go.
Arlo, in the nicest possible way, go to hell.
No, I don't wanna.
You gotta.
I'm
Fine.
gonna have a nice little rest before I go through there.
There's
There's
one
no-
past me.
The wyvern's kind of going past. It's you hear a lumbering go.
Don't you dare.
It kind of looks at you as it goes past, and then just goes woof, and lumbers out.
Opportunity attack.
Don't fucking.
No.
Is he really?
I jump. I tackle everyone.
22.
22!
Bit of 22 to see if you can get in the way of him and his hammer.
You're nowhere near me.
Not even fucking close.
Be dex to run or athletics.
Athletic, yeah, that's still an. Oh no, that's no, it's still not 20, so it's a 13 at most.
Roll your damage against the wyvern. Everyone roll initiative. It sounds like.
Damn you, Erebos.
I'm taking that hammer away from you. Oh, fuck! I might not survive it.
Hold on. Let me just load up the kill sheet.
Yeah, I got a 4.
Artemis is not paying attention. Like
Mine
what?
comes at 5. It's literally that
Oh,
one
come
where
on, Excel,
everyone just
don't die me.
relaxes after getting so super tense like that situation. Everyone's just going,
Oh, it's all nice. It's all nice.
Hope jump.
There's 15 points damage, and then I rolled a 1 and then a 2 for the initiative. So a 5.
Oh, that's not going to be good.
Nice 5 for initiative.
All right,
Yeah,
let me.
okay,
Snap.
so you beat me by 1 point then.
What did you get?
I got
Where's
2.
my?
Do you want to roll it?
Yeah. That's a 15, 13.
Oh yeah, I've got another 2.
Cool. So I'll go before you then at a whopping 5.
Can you pass me the post-its as my computer seems to be dying?
Oh dear.
Cool. And carry the pencil case as well.
You could not just let us have a nice wyvern. Imagine,
Yeah,
Arlo, Wyvern Rider. That was so going to be a thing.
Imagine.
I'm not gonna lie,
Wyvern Slayer.
It was going to be a thing.
I like that more.
Salazar just goes, I smell glory. I smell a good fight.
I
Right,
thought you were meant to be the good guy.
cool. So,
this is a dangerous beast. I'm
It's cave!
It's not dangerous, he just left.
What would you do if someone ran into your house and started stabbing things?
I'm starting to think Lolo was correct about this
Oh,
Erebos
there you
being an arsehole.
Yes! I am agreeing now!
yeah, I've lured you into my trap.
oh my god.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Right.
Oh, the big bad boss is actually introduced.
Yeah.
Erebos.
Oh my god, Drogon's foresight. Oh, you didn't see. Have you? Oh, you did.
Nah,
Right,
it's not
you need to catch up.
Oh, I'm waiting for that hammer to start doing necrotic damage now. Because you're corrupting it like hell.
Right, so Arlo.
Initiative 18.
Nice. Erebus.
5, but
It would be 5B, because I get
Yeah.
5A.
Okay. So 5B is in last.
Yeah.
5.1. Ansel gets 5.2. Artemis, that was a 4. Oh, and the Wyvern.
It's a 96.
Arlo, you're first.
I'm gonna barge past Erebos, intentionally knocking him.
fucking bring it.
You know
Oh
what?
my God,
Intentionally, I'm not going PvP on it, but intentionally knocking
Let's-
him.
This
Mate,
is going
what
to
the
turn to Eren versus Erebos, because it will be a very difficult fight at best.
Especially as I've entered Rage Mode,
Oh, fucking.
Oh.
Let's draw it up, shall we? So
Don't hit.
it's 40, 20
Wyvern
foot
or
wide,
Erebos.
and then
Once he's
Tail
XP, man.
stings.
and then you've got the fort out here, and then you've got the arcane gate.
If you want XP, and that was the only
Scary
reason,
thing.
there's a lot more in hell.
Wyvern's there. Erebos is there.
That's just, I don't know if he's using
Yeah,
it yet.
maybe he's getting XP. I haven't gone for a
Right.
rest.
Let me just stick it to the action cam. Make sure everyone's with you. about. Right, Arlo.
Why? And I'm running up towards the room just to try and, probably in vain, to calm it down again after being sort of rationale is used to being beaten, mistreated based on the scars he's had.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to just try go out to it. Go out to it and just try and calm it down.
Just out of curious question, Ryan, are you actually going to kill that thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna try.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah, I'm still going to go. I'm going to go in and just try and calm it. Just try and calm it down.
Animal handling again. It's gonna be a high ass roll. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna lie.
that's not going to fucking happen. That is a 7 all in.
It's
Did you
It
move
starts-
close to that? Sorry.
yeah. You're gonna roll. You're gonna come up to it.
Yeah, I'm going to go up to just sort of
Put you
within.
back there.
Right. It comes round and it swings its tail. You don't see it coming and it goes right across your head.
Ah.
You're not going to take the poison damage. You're just going to take 10 points of bludgeoning damage as you're smacked by the side of its tail. Anything else?
Just go.
It was minus
I
15.
want to show it that I mean it no harm,
Okay.
and I'm
When I get
Actually-
there, slightly before Erebos swings, I'll attempt to help.
actually no,
You
no,
pass the
no.
figure tray
I'm gonna
at the bottom. Need an old meepo.
try and
Just use the skeleton for now.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
It'll be fine.
I'll put meepo. Meepo's fallen off. There.
Oh yeah, I forgot he was on it.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna just obviously I'm just gonna try and stop Erebos from hitting this damn thing.
Okay, so you're placing yourself in between.
In between, yeah.
Just make yourself aware.
But in between, and I'm gonna ready if he swings for it, I'm gonna try and take the hammer off him.
What should I say?
Right. It's the Wyvern's turn.
Fuck.
He's going to come in one with its bite over Arlo's head. He's going to try and bite you. Misses. And it's going to come in. It's going to do like a 180 and it's going to go bringing its tail down. You're aware of this and can you duck underneath it? It's going to try and hit you with it. 17 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. You take 9 bludgeoning. No, 9 piercing, sorry.
Okay.
As it sticks you with it, and you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
19.
Okay, you're absolutely fine there. You're going to take half of this. So 10, 13, 18, 19 poison damage, half that, so that is 9. So 9 poison damage. Okay, that's its turn. Ansem.
How far can I move towards it? 2, 3, 4, 5. Shit, I'm not going to get in range. Okay. Why you gotta be like that? We're gonna have stern talkings after this. I don't think I can do much else bar that.
Secret. You just want to explain.
It's not what I want, it's what the character needs. Alright. Okay. Can you move me towards it as 6 spaces close to the Wyvern as possible?
Stepping over the meat.
Meepo's kind of like drooling on the floor
Is spaces
as he
that hop
hit his
over?
head.
ranged healing because I took it out because you could do it. Fucking. Alright, I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna try and shout at Erebos just to back the fuck up.
Okay.
Just calm your shit, Erebos! Everybody, just calm down! Calm down!
Erebos.
Calm!
Well, I assume that I'm in rage. I have no. I'm not going to take that in at all, so I'm going to ignore you. What's the situation with Arlo? He's in front of me.
I'm in front of you, and I'm readying to take the hammer off, or at least get in the way of the hammer.
Bonk. He moves around. You see him moving away, but still engaged with the wyvern.
Mm-hmm.
You can't do anything to your next turn, mate.
Dickhead.
Checkmate.
Reckless attack.
Yep.
It's when models screw you over.
19.
Theatre of the mind. 19?
Yeah.
Hits. Theatre of the mind. A powerful thing, but...
10, 16, 18, 21 points of damage.
Okay.
And I'll go for my extra attack.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to out-heal his damage.
22. I'm guessing that's 4 as well.
Mm-hmm.
4, 4, 9, 11, 14 points of damage, I would say.
Okay. Goes to... You don't got good amount of damage. You smash against its leg. It kind of recoils in pain. You smash it obviously against the head. And it kind of looks a bit dazed. Otherwise than that, it's looking all right. Artemis.
Seeing that there's a fight going on and two people trying to calm this thing down and that thing's looking aggressive, I'm going to start casting... I'm going to start casting Sacred Flames, but as like a ready action.
Okay. You start kind of whirling up some magic in your hands. You see, you guys feel a faint. Obviously, you see a faint light coming from the arcane gate. Even more, I guess.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then as my bonus action, which I'll do beforehand, is cast the spiritual weapon. But I'll put that there. And I don't want it to be as a weapon. I wanted to put it as a shield. If that's alright.
Do you?
Because I can shape it to any sort of shape I want, and I want
Plus
to put it
2
as
shield.
like a shield. No, because as if it's still a weapon to attack sort of thing. But just in the shape of a shield, because I can shape it anything I want.
Gotcha. Okay.
And
It's like one of those like blade
I'm going to
shields.
try and use it because I can use it as a bonus action each turn to actually attack with. I'm actually trying to use it as a bonus action to block Erebos's attacks.
Okay. So I would say it gets an extra. I guess it counts as half cover then. It's got a shield behind it, so it gets a bonus to its AC.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine. Yeah.
Cool.
What is that?
It's got a bonus to its AC.
To try and, you know.
You try to just smash it.
Also, is this a team of 1 or something?
Well,
Lawful good.
no. You know
Right.
there's no iron team, but there is in the A-hole. You know,
Wow.
if you're going against the team, then you're clearly the one.
Whoa.
Top of the order goes to Arlo.
Again, go round.
Fucking spear boss.
For charge and tackle Erebos to the floor if I can.
Strength.
This is a contest thing.
You're enraged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just seem this.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah, it's not happening, is it?
But you
Just
spear
running.
him, but you don't. You just hit. You seem to boom. It's like spearing a
So
tree.
I'm running and attacking, but can I grapple him at the same time?
Yeah, so you can grapple him. So you're spending an action to grapple somebody. You've got 2 hands free. That means you need to drop. You
Not
drop
actually.
whatever.
Nat
weapon.
20.
Oh fuck me.
I should
Okay.
shake it like shack
Yeah,
it.
so you can try.
Pound it around his wrist.
What's the 20? It'll be 20 plus your strength.
20 plus my strength, that's 20,
At least I'm trying.
25.
Right.
I think we'll beat this.
Alright. You don't spear him, but you manage to literally grapple him, and now you've got an Arlo around you.
An Arlo belt. What the fuck?
Like, Erebus, calm the fuck down. He's in rage, he can't hear me. At this point.
It's the Wyvern's turn. It sees you kind of attacking to where it looks like you're attacking Erebus. So it's going to come in and it's going to try and claw the side of Erebus behind him. So it's going to try and claw you. 15.
Nope.
The second one hits though. Alright. Take 14 points of slashing damage as it gets one claw of its back leg down your back. As it almost like it kind of kicks back. A load of wind kind of comes along and it kind of claws you. Missing Arlo, sorry. I'm going to say it comes round. Still engaged.
Stop
Like
fucking
this.
moving away from me!
Ansem.
I might be able to make it with fucking movement. I'm gonna run up behind it. Because I've lost count of how much damage Erebus has done.
Good amount.
Yeah, but I've lost count, so.
You see the Wyvern's got substantial damage to it. Doesn't look to be bloody though.
Okay, well, I'm gonna risk it then and do a 3rd level cure wounds on it.
Cool boy. Eros is like, it's fine. It's just more of a challenge. More of a win. More glory to Erebus. The destroy it, one.
Modifiers.
Yeah. It's 3D. That should modify.
That's 4, that's 13. 25.
25 points. Okay. Will alignments change?
Yeah.
No one is safe from
You're just too
Erebus.
bad
Yeah, all the other
Hello,
sides.
sir. How can I- In a city near you, no orphan is safe. To the death!
Origin movie.
Yeah, no arena is not caked in blood. Erebus, the origin story. Alright, moving swiftly on. Anything else for Ansem?
Shout out Erebus. Erebus, calm your shit! Does anyone have a calm spell?
No, because I haven't had a long rest yet. Don't rub it in.
Okay, goes to the big bad boy himself, Erebus.
I just want to put it on my spell list.
Yo.
What will happen with this?
So you are grappled, which means that you get advantage on attacks against him, but you get disadvantage on... It's in the DM screen there. I honestly can't remember it. If not, it's in the PHB as well, just after the multi-classing.
I think
Or
it's.
just before multi-classing. Honestly, yeah.
Grapple.
Yeah, it's like you have advantage on the attacks against the creature that's grappling you, but your speed is zeroed, and something like that.
Speed comes 0.
Yep.
The grappler, it's the effect is grappled creature from the reach of the grappler or grapple effect such as vulnerability, etc. is held away. That's that. There's nothing about advantage. There is no advantage.
Oh, what am I thinking of? Restrained. I think of restrained. Apologies. Speed 0.
Like so attack.
Hmm?
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll just have to do that.
Yeah. Okay. Roll a hit.
Do it.
You see the shield start floating up.
Oh, Okay.
You're sitting there going, just making this more difficult, boys.
Yeah, you guys really are.
Bolo's watching, going, this is how it starts. This is how it started.
I think I was a different world. I went back in time. The origin.
Quantum leap, wait, no.
21.
Still hits. You manage to feint the shield and then smack against the wyvern. You hear it cry in pain. Probably don't know what a wyvern really sounds like.
Just get like Monster Hunter wyvern sounds.
Need a soundboard.
26 points of damage.
Alright.
You basically fucking
That's
negate my
negated the
healing.
kill, yeah.
By 1 as well. Go
Yeah, by
over.
1.
Now for the extra attack.
Fuck's sake!
I
Except for
think
hit.
I'm gonna have to see what this
Yeah,
is.
17 plus 8.
17 plus 8, yeah boy. Wyvern's looking pretty upset.
Fucking no, there's not much more I can do. I can't physically.
20.
Don't make
It's
me
looking-
drogen you, please.
You see it's looking very,
Why'd
getting
you
quite
count
weak
on
now.
that?
Like a lot of the kind of the wounds are
I'm
opening
trying
up
to do
from
the
its
good
old
thing
battles.
Yes, I am.
You see it wincing each time it
Doing
tries
bit.
to put weight on its leg, that sort of thing.
Ah, good.
Artemis,
This is Baraka's old friend.
Switch the shield onto Erebos.
you go to Erebos.
Yeah.
Okay.
What the fuck?
And then use Sacred Flames on the wyvern.
Okay.
Dex save.
Deck save. No, fails.
He takes 13 points of radiant damage.
As
Then
you
the
cast
shield,
it.
I can just bash with him basically.
Oh,
Okay.
shield bash.
Yeah.
Roll a hit. I'll treat it as a standard shield bash, which is a D4.
It's got a D8 magic weapon damage thing.
Oh,
on
there
it,
you go.
plus
Yeah,
my
cool.
finger bob. It was an 18 plus
Yeah,
my
hits.
spell casting, so 7. And the damage is 7 plus 4. So.
That's 11. Right. As you cast the flame attack, Meepo wakes up and kind of like shouts, going, "No!"
Shield bash to knock unconscious.
Can you attack twice with a shield?
No, I mean like with the shield bash. That I'm trying to knock it unconscious. I'm not trying to kill it.
Oh, the wyvern.
Yeah.
Oh, the wyvern. Oh, it's not yet there. It's not there yet.
just,
but
just my intent. Okay.
yeah. Meepo gets up and 1, 2, 3, and he's gonna. And you see him running for the wyvern. It's not gonna get there all the way there. Arlo.
I'm going to restrain Erebos at this point and try and push him out of range of the wyvern.
Okay, you're gonna push him against the cave wall.
Just as far away, whatever direction is easiest.
Okay, you probably have to pull him towards you and around. Okay, strength.
That's not a lot, 13.
24.
Ooh! Yeah, you swing Erebos around. The wyvern's going to try and make a bite at you. But fails. You hear this, as this large mouth just misses Erebos' head. Arlo, you swing Erebos around and pin him against the cave wall.
Stop doing that! Stop it!
You're next. If you don't let me go.
Stop it. I mean it, stop it.
That's what I wanted.
What did it do to you?
Fucking-
Nothing.
Yeah, it did.
What did he do?
You wasn't there, man. You were sitting by the carriage. It completely destroyed me with its tail.
Did you
Oh,
give me
yeah.
good reason to?
No. I didn't even attack it. I just walked forwards.
It's defending something.
It was defending its home! We were in its home!
And whose fault is that, Hanson?
We calmed it down! You're just bitter!
Snake dragon. Right. It goes. That's your turn.
That's
Anything
it.
else you want to do?
That's
Alright.
it.
Wyvern is going to hightail it out there. You see it spreading its wings. Its tail wraps around Meepo, and it starts running off. And you just hear this shrieking from Meepo as it's being dragged off with the wyvern, and it's flying away with Meepo in its tail, and you see it starts flying. It has got 20 foot, 80 foot fly, so let's go 10 foot, which is 40 foot fly, so it'll be there, 10 foot, and then, yeah, all the way there. Cool, and then Erebos. Oh, sorry, I'm just knocking over everybody. Cool. Right, Ansem.
Okay. Everybody, get the fuck through the portal!
Cool. You're gonna start.
I'm gonna start heading towards the portal.
Okay.
Make it a dash to go to...
3.
Yeah, I'll just go through.
Cool. It feels like smacking into a pane of glass, a pane of glass. As you go into it, and you're like, the energy is there. You're missing one key component. The connection has been made, but the door has not been opened. If you see what I mean.
Can I do an Arcana check to see what's missing?
Mm-hmm.
23.
Cool. Each time you've seen it used, you see someone making a connection with it in a magical way, but each time it involves another component, not just magical energy. So the first time you saw it with Balthazar, he was channeling suffering through it, which was coming from people's own energy. When you saw Calariel dealing with the Arcane Gate, you saw him using blood. And you saw Balthazar doing it, you saw him using this again the suffering he's been doing again. So you saw it twice. So what's the last bit you need?
So it'd be a component of the living type thing. So it'd be suffering and emotion, or physical essence, life essence.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pull my knife out.
Yeah.
Basically, just cut across there.
Yeah.
And try and like basically.
You just smear it along.
Yeah, smear it.
You smear it on the side of the gate.
Yeah.
And you see this kind of film that would be protecting it start breaking. You deal 2 points of damage to yourself. However, it's still quite what's what I'm looking for. Firm. You can't. But it's starting. You see, it's starting to weaken. He needs more. It's a thirsty son of a bitch. D-owned players, you just basically need to hit a total. So.
Okay. Alright.
Who's offering what?
Why would I offer anything to go to hell?
There we go.
Cleric. Why would I do that?
I'll let you go at this point. I'll make a point. I'll let Erebos go at this point.
Attack you.
You're fucking kidding!
16 plus 8. Is that 3?
Yeah, hit AC's 20.
Is he attacking him?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's been like a couple of days of PvP, man. People are getting their blood for it.
6.
Also, the models are quite well lined up.
Yeah.
Boink.
17 points damage.
Just gonna let it happen. I don't want to fight you.
Cool. You get smacked.
You're gonna rubber actually.
You get a bloody nose.
17 points of damage. I'm pretty sure it's
And,
just a fucking jaw of this.
Yeah, you get winded quite a bit, I guess, as well. But it's no order. The wyvern's flown off at this point.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll end the spells.
Cool. The shield.
And I'll just walk away from the gate.
Hmm?
Walking past those two. And just sort of sit out the covey area and just sit down.
You see the wyverns obviously slowly getting kind of heading along the mountain pass, but you don't actually see Meepo and its tail anymore. Roll perception to see if you can find Meepo.
Oh god, it's eating Meepo.
If you
I'm
can.
going to be honest with you. I don't really care.
Cool.
About Meepo.
That's fine. That's fine. You but
He's
you
not
see
someone
the
I would.
you see
have
it
any
just flying
quarrels
off
with.
into the distance. and then just disappears
I
past
have
you.
faith in he will survive. That is it.
No, I'm joking. Okay, let's go in the order. It was Erebos, you hit,
Yeah, so-
Artemis doesn't matter. Alright.
I'm over there somewhere.
I'm gonna hold my hands up. I'm gonna turn around. I'm gonna walk outside. For a moment. I need to gather my thoughts, and get some fresh air
Cool. Okay, you head outside.
without a word.
Okay.
I don't have opportunity attack.
Okay.
I'll end it.
Just pointing it out. Like,
Yeah.
no, I don't opportunity.
I don't
attack.
Well, just in case.
Considering I did the opportunity attack the last thing, you know, then what did we?
That's true. Okay, Anson.
If you're done now, get over here. We need to give it something. Essence, I carved myself up for a while, but it's going to be a while before I give it anything significant.
There's a lot of dead kobolds outside.
Cool. Grab those. I'm going to keep going with what I've got. And basically, I'm just
Make
going
a
to try
knowledge. Yep,
make
you-
the...
Okay, give it 4 more points of damage. You see it.
The time of day anyway.
I would say it's about 3 in the afternoon. You see it kind of starting to get a bit more kind of gooey-fied, but you can't really get through it yet. Goes to Erebos. It's free movement, but 1 action, essentially.
I'll throw a javelin at Hanson.
Throw a fucking javelin at me!
Yeah, roll a hit. Remember you got a disadvantage on perception because you got 1 eye.
No, no.
Oh no, you prayed, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot that. Apologies.
Yeah.
Apologies.
Boo.
Oh dear, boo.
7 plus 8.
15.
15.
Yes, that hits.
I need to have this long rest so I can put this freaking spell down so it will stop him doing this.
Only 8 damage.
Only 8.
Only 8.
So,
Cool.
so it's basically on there. The spear wound that hasn't properly healed yet from fucking Salazar, a javelin fucking pops through.
Yeah.
Wait, 10 damage, so.
Oh!
The
Better!
blood just goes outside. It's your front in front of the gate. A javelin just pokes outside through your body, and you're like, oh! And I would say how much? 10? You say?
10.
5 of it goes against the arcane gate, and
Okay.
you feel
I know what to do.
as a small shake. You all feel it as this arcane gate is now connected and opened. You feel a small kind of like kind of pull into the arcane gate. It's over. Literally, you can move against it, not too much. But if you were literally just standing, you'd feel it slowly pull you. You see bits of dust and small gravel bits slowly roll.
Yeah,
Over
I'd probably
time.
walk away from that.
Yeah, I'm going out there.
Erebos, you're acting kind of aggressive. Are you perhaps hungry?
Well, I know you mentioned it, yes, of
Yeah.
course.
Have a
Okay.
Snickers.
Have a Snickers.
Have an entire buffet of Snickers and have fucking correct food and water. There you go, an entire 45 pounds of fucking Snickers. Eat. Yeah, I'm
Cool.
gonna have a nice long rest now. Screw
Yep.
going near any of that.
Okay, so everyone's having a nice short rest,
Oh, I'm having a long rest.
long rest. You're
4-hour
trancing.
trance, yeah.
4 hour trance, so 4 hours max for a rest, or you can do a short rest.
No, I'm doing a long rest.
You're doing a long rest, right? 6 hours wait, so it can be 9 o'clock at night before we do anything. All agreed? Let's waiting for 6 hours to rest.
Yeah, I want to sleep off this.
Head wound.
I want to sleep off this dickhead.
During that time, then I'll try and create my skeleton again.
Okay. Have your bone dust? You got everything from the
Yeah.
wagon. Okay, cool. Right. So in those 6 hours, you all rest. So make sure you mark down. You got your spells back. You got half your hit dice back, and you got all your health back. You're obviously doing your weird skeleton thing. You want to roll your religion. No. You with your eagle.
Yes, I was going
You-
to whistle for him actually.
You actually hear it kind of calling, and it flies down to meet you, and it's kind of got like some meat in its hand, but it looks like it's been carved,
Where did you get this?
and it kind of just squawks at you.
Is there anything on the eagle that would...
There's no message. There's nothing. It looks like it's. Do a investigation on the meat, maybe.
That is a grand total of
10.
It's kind of half tack. So it's obviously it's dried, cured meat. So it's from
a ship.
well, it's someone who's been travelling at least. Someone who's travelling large distances, and you recognise it to kind of be like the tack you had in the south when you were travelling with the circus. Kind of, it was fit for people travelling long distances. But you don't know who it is, where it's from. There's no message on the eagle.
Interesting.
Am I near Ola?
It's up to you.
I'll say yes. Ola, go speak to Artemis. He might be able to talk to your eagle.
I forget. Yo, Artemis.
Yeah.
My bird's come back with some meat that doesn't look like it's not hunted this, and I want to know where it's from. Can you speak to him?
Yeah, I can. Of course. Yeah.
I sort of
I'll,
gesture for the eagle to go and sort of perch on his shoulder.
It kind of it lands on your shoulder. It's a large bird, but it actually weighs less than you actually would have expected it to.
Okay.
It just like perches on you and just looks in your eye.
Hello, Mr. What was his name again?
I've forgotten.
I think he called it Chippy or something.
Yeah.
Crispy
Crispy bacon. Crispy bird.
Crispy bird. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Crispy, where have you been? What have you found?
You get out. I would say obviously not long sentences, but you would get master. Oh, it's actually a better way. Master, brother.
I just repeat that.
Master's brother.
Yes.
Master, brother.
Oh, and
Us-
here's your mithril plate, like, for your undead thing.
Thank you.
Does he? Can you ask me if he means me master or his old master?
Old.
Old master.
I was going to say I don't have a brother.
Also true. So master's brother.
It'd be Tamil's brother.
Tamil's brother. Tamil's brother. Where are they?
Where are they, Mr. Eagle?
Far
It's
south.
probably like,
You get far south. Big city.
far south,
Far south.
big city.
How far south were it?
I suppose it'd be
Paradox.
within range of him flying back and
Yeah.
two within the day, so it can't be that too far.
Yeah. Could be Paranos, could be Slipknot, Diapore. Okay.
And there's some this way as well. One.
I'm still determining what spells to change over.
To the map.
Make sure you do get calm.
Yeah, I've taken that. I've taken augury off for the minute.
So yeah,
Do you want me to
do
get
you
rid of
think
blessed
you know it
and put
as maybe
something else
Morden?
to that, or
Yeah.
would
Oh,
I
Morden.
rather have blessed?
Might be Morden that's big
It's
enough.
up to you.
Paranos if
Yeah, I
it's
was
really,
thinking-
really far.
Well, I'm thinking if I get
Because they could travel really
take a
quickly.
blessed off,
Yeah.
I could
Um,
just go
Yeah, Morden, Paranos.
Okay.
Rutherford, but it's not really south.
South.
And that's only the big cities in the area.
ranged
Yeah.
attack spell.
Marcus Keep is more like a castle, so
That's
that's the only three large cities.
I'll
Of,
say possibly. Yeah, okay. Possibly
Yes, that'd be
Paranos.
very useful seeing we don't have a paladin.
Okay.
Yeah, and then it's a d6 for each spell.
Yeah,
Okay.
go for it.
Cool.
It also
Right,
has a special
see-ho.
duration effect as well.
Okay, so the long rest
Which means it has attack rolls. have
goes
advantage against
by.
melee
I'm going to roll a few things.
So yeah, that's not that one.
Nothing really happens overnight. Ever since you cleared the fort, it's eerily quiet. You can see why they actually made it their home. It's amazingly well defended up here. And it's almost like Helm's Deep. It's a bit smaller, essentially. No one really comes up here. It's very nice. All the water comes from obviously the mountain streams. There's this large reservoir lake, and then it gets sent out down the waterfall to Dragonsfield River. Yeah. So long rests go by. Anything else people want to do? You're resting outside, making use of the fires, the camps.
The skeleton's been made. I'm gonna don it. What I'm gonna get is don the mithril.
Okay, it's wearing the mithril. Make sure you got your stats for it.
Yeah, I've got it all here. And give it its rapier. Make sure it's got all its equipment, and then. So when I've got it and donned its armor, everyone should be just about finishing up their rests.
Yep.
So I'm gonna just head in.
I'm dead. Joking.
Erebus, Arlo, you wake up and you see Ianson finishing off.
I've been watching him the whole time.
Finishing off creating the
Most
skeleton. He puts the mithril armor on, obviously it's all ready to go.
And literally just
You see him
get it and
preparing.
just walk in.
Fuck. Everything aches.
Okay, Anson disappears into the portal.
You're a dick when you're hungry. Ugh, I'm gonna
Speaking of food, I'm hungry.
I'm gonna ignore that and I'm just gonna follow.
I've
that
taken
to
the
door.
spell off. I don't have it for now. I have to prepare for going into that
Chef.
thing. But
You,
you are more than welcome to my rations. Please go ahead.
I'm going to point out all the barrels and boxes outside from the kobolds.
How many?
I'll say like 3 barrels of random things. You'll see food like salted meats, some old fruit, vegetables.
I'm gonna use my carpenter's tools to assemble a mega barrel out of all these barrels.
Don't you still have the
Why
glove?
don't you just use a bit of rope?
Yes.
Just tie
Yeah,
them
we just try
together.
to tie it with your rope.
No, I want one big barrel and then use my block and tackle to have the barrel hanging on the back.
Oh, dear.
Okay. I'll say you just find a very large barrel, big enough to put them all in, because it's going to take like 4 hours to make a barrel.
I've got time.
I've got time. You find one, you shove a load of food in it, so I'll say it's like 5 days rations for
5
everybody.
Well, okay.
So that's 20 rations.
For me.
And you start kind of you're walking, obviously Arlo's walking into the portal. Artemis?
Yeah, I'll walk in, but I'll walk in when Erebos walks in, and I am holding my holy symbol like fucking hell.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not going to enjoy this.
I'm going to give it 5 minutes after those two have gone in.
Yep.
To see if they come out.
Splendid dimension. No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
And nothing happens. You see it kind of like a magical aura kind of pulsating. You see kind of it's still kind of like drawing you in.
I shout from the other side, like, "Are you coming in or what?"
You don't hear anything.
I'm going to unravel my rope.
Yep.
Throw it in.
Yep.
Drop it in.
I'm gonna grab hold of it.
You don't have it.
Nah, bollocks.
You pull it all the way out.
Doesn't go through to them.
You don't feel it. You just feel it coming out.
What do you think, Artemis?
I'm thinking I could just dispel magic here. I'm joking.
Okay.
I'll go in if you want.
This part of your dicks.
Whoa.
Hey, you can't hear
bear in
that.
mind, I'm a
No
cleric.
metagaming.
I've got-
You can't hear that.
I totally agree with you.
Yeah. Like seriously, what?
Erebos, Artemis.
Nothing wrong with that. We had the wyvern like on our side and everything.
What are you doing, Erebos? What are you doing?
Breaking down the gate.
And the asshole then javelined me.
I wait for him to go through.
Fuck's up with that, man.
I don't want to go through. I'm going to pick him up.
Mhm.
Throw him through.
Contest?
Her up.
I've seen the stat. I think he's in the kangaroo.
Can I try and dodge it as if like I'm trying to do a deck save?
He needs to make an attack roll against you, essentially.
Okay.
If you're going to contest it, I'll make him do an attack roll. Not with damage, just to catch you, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I'm just trying to like
Do you want to use the dodge
literally
action?
get out of the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll use a dodge action.
Okay, roll an attack with disadvantage.
Well, that's one. So we'll go with that.
He just Asmus steps out of the way.
Is that
Falls
comical
through the
thing where
ball,
like, the
trips
front of the
over.
ball, you go for him, it's just step side through.
If you want to make an attack action to push him through, then I'll happily allow that.
No, I'll just pick him up off it, offer him a hand up and be like, don't
Yeah, as
do
you fall to the
anything
floor.
like that now. If we go through together.
Is there anything I can attach a rope to in this room?
Not really. It's kind of flat ground. There's no stalagmites.
Yeah, I guess we got to go for it.
Okay.
Cool.
You step through the portal. Right. Now you get my.
I'll hold on to him like hell though.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Onto your
Much
one
better
leg,
way
you
than-
know. Just, I don't wanna.
I don't want to die.
Just clinging around one leg like a
Yeah.
child while letting his
Just
dad
stand
go
back
to
and then
work.
he's just sort of kudos.
Right. So you guys appear one by one, bit delayed. You.
Sorry for the
you
hold
two.
up, guys.
You didn't even feel it. You don't actually feel them holding out. It's literally just because you step out, then you, and you, almost in perfect unison. However, when you were travelling through, there was a weird kind of like transitional period. All you kind of saw was this kind of this rushing energy, almost like a kaleidoscope, but you were literally just stepping it through, like in one big step, almost like you were falling through. And when you got out the other side, you then took the other step, and you come out in this huge, abandoned, destroyed, almost looks like a house in a city. This large room with great pillars that go all the way up to the ceiling, and then where the roof is collapsed, and then these huge blocks of ice have come in. You have arrived in the ancient city of Cania, thousands of feet beneath the great glacier of Chemox, under tons of ice. So you come out into this. It's cold. You literally, as soon as you come through, you are freezing. There is barely no light. There is just a small amounts of light coming from like the hallways all the way down, and the ancient gate you come up from has melted the surrounding area with its power. You come through, and you've now all seeing this huge, long kind of auditorium hall. Big long pillars. The pillars look very kind of say Romano-Greek, and everything's covered in ice. What do you do?
Shiver.
Cool. You can barely see because you've not got dark vision, but you two have,
Yeah.
so you can see
I
quite
will
well.
pass.
You guys, I don't think you two got dark vision, so you can barely see anything.
It's cold and it's
I'll
dark.
put dancing light on them now.
Cool.
Oh, Christ.
What's behind me?
You've got the gate. However, as you turn back, it's just a wall of ice.
Hey, I didn't make you walk through it.
However,
You
you
walk through on
feel
your own.
energy, like heat coming off it. Even though it's ice, you feel heat coming out of it.
What, the portal gate?
There is literally, it's just got a wall almost portal. There's nothing behind it. It's just ice, and then baby.
Can I just
And-
like, investigate that?
Yeah, roll investigation.
While he does that, I'm just gonna...
Is that 1 or a 20?
That's a 4.
Cool. You put your hand up to it and you feel arcane magic, but it's hard.
Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, I've got detect magic at will, so I'll just use that.
Cool. Yeah, there's a fuck ton of bad juju magic in this thing. Like it's very much active, but what Ansem had previously. It's the connection is there, the door's not open.
Okay, I think we need to. We'll figure out a way back for it at some point then. It's
That
going
was
to be
always
the
the plan.
similar thing. It must be a similar thing.
I'm just going to investigate further down the corridor then. I'm going to walk down.
Can I, before we do, I just want to see if this works. Just cut my finger slightly and put it up against where the gate, I imagine the gate would be. I haven't seen Hanson do it, just to see what happens.
Cool. You take 4 points of damage. You take your dagger against your knife. You literally just.
Have this.
Oh god! You go onto the arcane gate.
I can't see shit. It's gone through an artery.
You see a few cracks appear
Okay.
in the ice near it, but nothing very much happens.
Okay. Is there anything like what we saw the other side?
Not similar, no.
Not similar.
But you see like a crack appear.
Okay.
Cool. Okay, so you kind of start walking. Each step you make echoes as you're walking on ice, and it's this fast room.
I'm going to do it as an epic. Is it one of those strides that you take so you can hear the echoes? Like it sounds like you belong and own.
Cool. You start walking through this very large kind of hall, and you go into the hallway attached. It's completely dark. You kind of you've got a tiny bit of light where you are, just from the kind of the arcane eminence, and you've got dark dancing lights as well. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
How far? 60 feet of light? 30
I can't remember. It makes 3 of them, doesn't it?
Yeah.
The greatest difference out of 150 foot of dark vision.
20. It's 60 foot. No, 10 foot light, 10 foot dim light, etc. I can use them as bonus action to keep moving them with us though, so they're just going to be following us.
Okay. So you try and make your way through the hall, because obviously you've got these huge blocks of ice just coming through the ceiling and blocking passages, and you try and just make your way through it. Roll.
I'm going to be using like detect magic the entire time because I got it out.
Ways.
At will, there is a huge amount of magic in
Mark
Kentire, but it doesn't feel like.
To backtrack.
Yeah, I'm bleeding.
No, I mean like actually mark the walls.
Oh, right.
So imagine we're in a labyrinth.
Yeah, no, I get you. So I take my sword out and just sort of like mark, cut an X into like a pillar or something.
Cool. Roll to hit.
Just the. It is 12.
Your blade doesn't make any significant cut into this very thick block of ice.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm using it to give faint auras around things that appear that bear magic, and I want to basically put the aura will be based on the type of school of magic it is, so I can figure out what it exactly is looking for.
I wouldn't say it was a school. Ooh, yeah.
You could just teleport us there because we've been there.
It's mostly just due to my knowledge.
Okay,
but
that means
I can't give you a school, but you know it's
for a day.
infernal, kind of dark magic.
I'll give it like black auras for that.
Yeah, black aura.
And if we see anything that doesn't have that aura colour, let me know.
Yeah, fine. Cool. You guys start going through the ice cave and making your way through. Can you roll a general kind of investigation to try and get your way out of this place, because this is literally like a maze of ice. You kind of start making your way, kind of ducking and diving around a few things. You have to kind of go a long way around a room to get into it. And as you get slowly further out, the temperature kind of gets a bit warmer. Nothing in comparison to warmth, because it's still fucking cold, but it gets a tad warmer. All roll perception checks.
Well, you're not passive.
Yeah, you can be passive.
Yeah, I'll take my passive of 17.
17. You hear the noises of quite clearly hear sounds of metal hitting ice, like mining,
Okay, yeah.
and someone speaking a dark language. Several people speaking dark languages, but you kind of hear it's almost like conversing,
Okay.
and a few order kind of shouts. And it's down this long corridor which opens then out to a small, it then leads to a slight bend, which you can then see it opens out into a kind of another room, but you can't see into the room because of the bend.
Does there look like a brightness coming from it?
Yes.
I'll turn dancing lights off then.
Keep going.
I'll keep going, but I'm going to drag my wire along the ground.
Cool. You start making a sound, but you keep carrying the ching 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 ching. It's making a lot of noise. It's probably going a bit over yours. Bear in mind they're right next to this noise. Cool.
Yeah, I'm just gonna follow on.
Cool. You're going as a group.
My eyes open.
Skeleton behind you.
Yeah.
Kind of going along this kind of corridor. It turns and it opens into this vast room. In this vast room, you have this floating brazier in this kind of almost like this fire, but it doesn't look. It looks like an infernal fire. And you've got these people working at a round of ice, trying to look like they're trying to get something out of on a plinth. They finally just get it, and then one puts his hand on it, and these walls have these large, devilish faces on it. As soon as they get it, and they seem to pick this thing up, the two faces open, and hellfire goes woof. As you're standing in the slight on the edge of it, you are blasted by heat. You're not damaged, but you literally go woof and feel it. And you see the room shakes. The ice, it's barely affected. That's how kind of crazy it is in here. You see these two barbed devils kind of like collapse. One other barbed devil just goes, huh? And looks at you as you've turned the corner. And you hear this, and this larger devil holding these large iced chains, kind of all blue, kind of these large bits of ice kind of pulling off them as if they were now melded with ice, looks at you and starts swinging up these large chains.
Yeah, we're here from the Union.
Let's roll initiative.
Yeah, that's not going to work.
Adam, if you can make me a nice big, say 60-foot square room with a brazier in the middle.
I'm
with
going
the
to go to the toilet. So
Okay, Anson, if you do the same. Or Guy, either one.
So what am I doing? Because I wasn't paying attention.
60-foot room, brazier in the centre, us up some sort of direction.
As you guys in kind of a corner door, as I get these devils.
Pass me that spoon.
Chain devil, brazier devil.
Hey, this isn't where I parked my horse.
Oh, where's the toilet? Is it just to the
Yeah.
left? Back where it came from?
Oh, come here again. I knew I should have taken the left turn at Perinos.
Is it a square or circular? Sorry. Room.
Square.
There. Say there, so it's marked. That tag out. I've marked the size and cleared the board. I'm gonna go.
Right.
Erebos, Artemis.
Right, it's 60 by what? 60 by 6?
60.
Yeah.
Where's the other marking?
You just 60 that side.
And then it's by 60, so...
One. Just 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there.
Thank you.
Let me get 2 figurines out.
Right, what's the angles on that? Is that just straight?
Completely straight room, and then you've got 2 doors. One, the one you came from, and then directly opposite is
How big are the
exit.
doors?
20 foot. 10 foot, sorry. Nuts. So the centre of the room had the plinth with the
And then that's the...
thing. Yep. And then below it is the plinth that they were hacking at. And then there was a large face here, a large face there, and literally just the centre with fire. Let me move out of the way. Two bearded
I'll do
devils
like that.
died from the fire in the centre, and this chain devil has come out,
Oh.
and this other bearded devil still remains. Just make sure that's how I did it. Yes.
Actually, where would you have your skeleton?
Next to me.
Next to you. Cool, you're in the front, mate.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
Oh boy, crazy first start. Right. You see that the item they tried to pick up is still on the plinth. It's like this head of a devil, not an actual one. It looks like it's like mechanical. It's got this weird kind of box on its head, and it looks like the mouth opens like a. Let's all roll initiative. And because they start getting aggro against you as they've spotted you coming in. So, Arlo,
11.
Erebus,
23.
Fuck it up, boy.
Ansem,
19.
Artemis.
15.
Can't remember your skeleton's name.
Dust, which
Dust
got a
80.
whopping 12.
Going live.
12 for Dusty, do you say?
Yep.
Okay, Bearded Devil did really well. Let's see how the Chain Devil does. So you see these guys, they are bluish in skin. They've got icicles hanging off them. They look to be frozen. Each time they breathe, they kind of bring out this kind of vapor. 10. Cool. So it goes with the Bearded Devil first. Oh no, Erebos actually just goes first. Go for it.
Which one's which?
How far are those from?
Chain is the one with the shield. Sorry, without the shield, and Beard is the
Chain,
one with the
Beard.
shield.
Okay.
Can you do a quick count of the squares for me, please?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Is that out of range for the javelin? With disadvantages in it? Is that far?
Yeah, but you could probably move and then throw it.
I'll get a different one for the chain.
Yeah, it'd be
how about
10, 20,
Actually, no.
25, 30, 35, 40.
Yeah, I'll move that, please. And then throw a javelin.
Okay, cool.
There you go. So the silver one is the chain one.
22.
22 to hit. Just. No, I'm joking.
A nice 8 damage.
Okay.
Can't do it, do that. I'll do that.
That's with a javelin, yeah?
Yeah.
So you see this javelin go into him. Doesn't seem to do actually much damage. And he literally just pulls it out and goes. Breaks it on the floor.
You dickhead. Gonna throw another one in, no?
Oh,
made
don't
enough.
forget your spear.
16.
Oh shit, I forgot
16 hits.
8 again.
Okay. Doesn't do much, and he hit him in one leg, hits him in the other, does the Ace Ventura, but not really. He just goes, laughs at it, brings out the other one, breaks it on the floor.
Oh shit.
Anything else for Erebos?
No.
Bearded Devil reacts. He's going to run towards Erebos, and he's going to make 2 attacks. One with his beard of these long, kind of iced tentacles, almost. Move out of the way. Move those as well. So, first one misses, and he's going to come in with this large kind of iced glaive. And misses. They're rolling like shit. Okay. That's it. That's it for the
I don't know what the fuck it does.
That's the other one.
It's I believe it's
That was the bearded one. Comes in.
It's just like regular spear stats, isn't it?
Ansem.
Oh, well, that spear,
Yeah.
it's a D6, but it has a critical on 19,
Didn't pick
20.
it up, did you?
Yeah, I picked it up
Oh. When did you pick it up?
when Salazar died.
No, Salazar didn't die, he gave it to you.
Oh, did
No, he
he?
gave
I
it to
threw it
Elvis,
on the
Elvis
floor.
dropped it.
You put it in the
Stripped
wagon, you
it.
didn't carry it.
Ah, bollocks. I don't have it with me.
Yeah, because I was about to say you were to make a couple of checks for to pick it up. So remember you saying, "Oh, I'll pick it in my cloak and throw it in the wagon." So
Oh yeah, no, I've completely.
Apologise.
I didn't come to last session. That's why.
sorry, buddy.
Arse.
Okay.
Ignore that
Ansem.
Um,
There's a lot of brothers around as well.
looking at the demon, do they look especially like
Oh, let's move to the main
bulky, like
action.
they're
Can.
strong,
Stop that.
or do they look more nimble?
The bit of devil looks a bit kind of more nimble. The chain one looks literally just like muscle and chains.
Move me towards the bearded one,
How close are we going?
touching,
Touching.
and I'm going to cast. I'm going to cast Mummify on it. Where it makes a strength save. 16's got to be.
Passes.
Shit.
Just passes, by the way. I'm just gonna
It's
put that.
shit.
There
there's
goes the
one-
spell slot.
there's third level spell
He,
slot.
he looks to you and you hear him speak this horrible language into your head.
And bonus action, I'm just going to cast Grim Scythe.
Cool, okay. You load out your scythe. Goes to Artemis.
I'm going to move there. And I'm going to notch one of those arrows from that new quiver.
Yep.
And take a shot at that bearded one.
Okay.
Because I can't remember what this quiver does at all.
It's got 3 charges, I think it was.
It's like elemental damage.
Yeah. So you got you choose the dial. You go onto the dial and you choose what it was. I think it's a bonus action to choose the dial. And
Okay.
then you basically fire that elemental damage.
Yeah, I'll go with. Well, I don't think I'm going to hit on a 13, but.
No. Oh no, it does actually. You hit.
Okay, I'll use the bonus action to make it a lightning.
Okay.
Yes.
Yep.
Damage on that is just my bow, isn't it?
Bow plus D4.
D4.
Yeah.
So 4 plus, I take that as the 3 lightning, 4 standard, and then another 2 on top. So 6 standard, 3 lightning. Not that I think it's going to do anything.
So how much was that total?
6 standard, 3 lightning.
9. Okay. You see the lightning do quite a good amount of damage to it. That's minus 6. As you shoot it, it kind of laughs at you, goes to kind of pull it out, and then he's shocked by this lightning damage.
Oh, brutal.
Anything else for Artemis? You got anything else you want to do?
No, I'm not going to waste any spell slots at the minute.
Erebus. No, Erebus. It's Dusty's turn.
Dust go around on the left flank of the beard one.
This guy over here, yeah.
And we'll just go in with the rapier if I don't drop the dice. 12.
Does not hit.
Wow. We found out it's armor class.
Anything else for Dusty?
No, you can't until you get bonus actions. Not that good.
Arlo.
He's got armor class 18.
I'm gonna knock 2 arrows on my weapon of warning.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna fire it at the. Is that the bearded demon at the back or the chain demon?
Chain
It's a
demon.
chain demon at
I'm
the
gonna fire
back.
at the chain demon. Fire 2 at the chain demon.
Cool.
Oh shit.
Oh, wait, actually, as you throw that, as you knock him,
Mm-hmm.
you look upon the chain demon.
Mm-hmm.
can you...
Keep the noise there.
Actually, no, it's just going to do it because it's a reaction. It loads it up. You start to pull,
Yeah.
and you've got the edge of literally just about to let go.
Yeah.
And it... sorry, I need to find the name. So many quests completed. Well done, guys. Jesus. Where is it? I will find it. Where is it? Oh, there. Okay. I will find it. It's all your backstories. So many characters. Where are we? Oh, there you go. Oh, there. He literally looks at you. He starts wicking up these chains. You start drawing your arrows. You're literally about to let go, and then he turns into the form of Rika, your essential.
No, not my sister.
And you just
That was so dramatic. No, not my sister. Shoot,
and
shoot,
she
shoot.
just stands there, almost looking at you, going, "Why are you about to shoot? Why are you about to shoot me?" But you can't actually see. She doesn't actually say anything. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Nat 20.
Okay, you can attack
Not the
as
Cocoa
normal.
Pops, that is.
You can attack as normal if you
Yeah.
wish.
I know, yeah. I know that's... You're not
Yeah,
even. I just saw you change that. Don't you fucking start on me.
Yeah.
And that's a 22 and a 23 to hit on
Both hit.
both hit.
This chain creature is now super pissed, by the way.
I want to use my... On one of them, I want to use my menacing attack to essentially see if I can make it scared of me that I saw through its disguise. And it's a DC of 14 on a wisdom save.
Okay. Passes.
Yeah. Dear boy. So that all in all is... Fuck. 8, 16, 24.
What weapon are you using?
The weapon of warning, the short bow, the magic short bow.
Yeah.
So that's 24 magic damage.
Cool. And it's magical.
Yes.
You weapon, so you're lucky. Yeah. You fire 2 arrows. You hear. And sees
You're not my sister. Don't try and play that.
you see. You kind of see her form, kind of just like, and mulled back to this large chained devil. Which is its turn now. If you're not doing anything else.
I am not. I have
Right.
nothing left to do.
It's going to. Cool. It's going to come in. It's going to help his little friend. No, I'm joking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gonna come round. He's gonna make 2 attacks. First one, he's gonna take 1 chain and he's gonna try and wrap it around your neck. 18 to hit.
Yeah.
So that is 14 slashing damage. You are grappled.
Okay.
You can try and escape, obviously, on your turn. And you are going to start taking damage as this chain starts freezing. You feel your skin starting to get colder and colder and number and number. The other attack is going to go against Ansem. Hits. Oh, you're very lucky, boy. 6 points of damage. Same thing happens. This chain's around your neck, and he literally starts pulling you backwards. Literally just staring at Arlo, and he points at you. And
How many hands has he got?
so this is out of 1 hand. He then summons 2 chains out of his second hand, and he starts whirling those up.
right.
You can use up 4.
Okay.
So he's going to start. He starts whirl. He literally points at Arlo and starts whirling them up.
He's basically like Hellraiser, where it has like control of like, all those chains.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Mm.
Yeah, it's basically like that thing.
He's so badass. I love this guy.
Terrifying. It is even worse, like, because I watched someone do an actual thing once, and because they can have like layer actions with more chains and stuff, you can control them. So if you put it in a room full of hooks and chains, you basically control the entire room.
Yeah. Well, that's
amazing.
well. Who knows what happened on his next turn?
It's terrifying, man.
Cool. It goes to the top of the order. Erebos.
You said he threw it back to me.
Oh yeah. Sorry. You need to take some damage.
Yeah, it's
You take 11 points of piercing damage from this as ice spikes start going into your skin.
That's fine. That's fine. It's nothing. Yeah, I'm obviously going to attack. Bastard.
The chain or the bearded?
The one who's got the little thing around on it.
Chain one. It's the silvered one on the screen. Cool.
How time? How time?
Oh yeah. That's my third signature move.
The other one's stabbing on orphans.
Okay, that's my fourth. 19 to hit.
What about
19
stamping on
hits.
dwarves' heads?
Fifth signature move.
Yeah, now we're cooking.
And ripping out walls to reveal guys on toilets.
Yeah.
No comment.
That was a very stressful time. Okay.
Once again, didn't have a Snickers.
A lot of your attacks have been very food based. How much
He
damage?
doesn't have rage. He has like
27 points of
it's
radiant
like
He's hangry.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
If you ever give him a spiritual weapon,
He
it's
looks
gonna be
like
a giant
shit.
chicken drumstick.
extra attack.
Yep.
17 plus 8.
Hits.
Hangry Erebus.
Yes, yeah,
It looks like a big deal of that one.
yeah. It's not as big as the other one. It's only 25.
Only.
Yeah.
I mean, if I had that extra dice, it could have got to the 30. Mate.
He is on his last legs. Cool.
Was that the bearded one? Yeah.
It is guy's turn now. He.
The chains.
Oh, it was the one with the chains.
Yeah.
That was against the one with the chains. This one is now the bearded devil's turn now. He's going to attack and Dusty. What's Dusty's?
18.
18 misses. He's going to go into Anson.
I'm being grappled by the chain, so I don't know if you get anything for that.
Not for grappling, no. He misses. Wow, he's just shit.
Huh.
Right, goes to Anson.
I'm going to attempt to beat the one with the chains with my sweeth.
Sweet.
With me sweeth.
Sweet.
Skizzes.
Skizzers. My like one-ended skizzers.
The skis.
That's
That's
a 31 to hit.
The beard or the
That's a
chains?
nat 20 as
Chain.
well.
Oh yeah, hit. How do you kill it?
31, is that the highest roll so far?
That is
That is
that's
official-
20 with a plus 11.
That's officially the highest roll now. How do you kill him?
It's basically, as I'm being pulled back, I'm just going to turn around with the side and just go for the neck. Literally just
Cool.
lop off the head.
You see Anson moving quite a deftly kind of movement. Cuts down. You see the chain devil go, ha! And then like half his torso just slides off. And then crashes against the floor, almost in pieces as like it's all blue and icy.
The fucking anime death that is.
You made my woo.
Nani!
Right. Wow, we're lame. Anson, anything else?
Yeah, sorry.
You know it was coming. As soon
Wow.
as you said
It's been a while since I've had a full on my work.
Yeah.
No, I think that's it. I don't think I can do anything else now as a bonus action, so...
Artemis then.
yeah, I'm gonna take out my hand like that because I got the bow like that in one hand.
Wait.
I'm just gonna use Sacred Flames on the bearded one. So it's a dex save.
Okay. Against
15.
Passes.
Okay, doesn't take anything.
Okay, anything else though?
No, I'm gonna stay there.
Dusty's turn.
Gonna attempt to stab it.
Roll a hit.
17.
Yeah, hits.
Come on. High rolling. 7 normal damage
Oh.
as it pokes me in the nipple.
You hear it? As it literally
See the
doesn't
ring,
do
it's
much
kind of
damage.
bend
Bends a little
It
bit.
bends it slightly and you're like, ooh. Anything else for Dusty?
No.
Arlo, you see this chain devil get split in half by Ansem. What else do you do?
I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna put my weapon warning away. I'm gonna draw my greatsword.
Mhm.
And I go out and I'm gonna stab this beard dude. While I'm doing that, I'm just gonna sort of look over at Ansem and I'm like, oh yeah, fucking
We're
cool.
in hell. You can probably
There.
go there.
For a 12 to hit.
No, it doesn't hit.
Right.
Just misses.
I'm gonna try again. Second attack. Does a 26 hit?
Just.
Means that hits it twice over.
Yeah, literally. So it counts
That
two.
13 slashing.
Okay.
From my great sword.
It's going to take half of that.
Doesn't matter if it's silver, does that something?
Is it silver to great
It's
sword?
a silver great
Oh,
sword.
it takes all 13
I'm
then.
bitching.
Cool. It goes. You hear kind of like this. Feel this dark presence as you see this this bearded devil's eyes just kind of like flicker back slightly. Roll a d100.
Is that everyone or just you?
Just the demon. Sadly, nothing happens to him. It goes to Erebos.
Cave a skull in.
Yeah.
Roll a hit.
Bexley, of course. Yeah, we'll go with the 27.
Cool hits. Very much so. Trying to beat Anson's new score.
No, I won't be able to because I've only got +8.
Get up those points.
It needs a D22.
Yeah.
It's magic items, dude. It does wonders.
Mm.
16, 19 points of radiant damage.
It's looking pretty shit.
I'll go for the extra one. It's over 20.
Hits.
Yes, come on then.
That max damage.
Yes.
No, how do you kill it?
As Ansem suggested, to crush the skull.
Cool. You kind of bring it up. He kind of brings up his spear. You manage to go break it in half. Hold on to the side of him. You bring up your hammer again, and you just go, and you feel his skull just go into his body, and falls back, and then just goes into ice.
What happens to their weapons?
Break.
Ugh.
However, the plinth is in front of you, and you all see that this kind of strange head that they were mining after. It's still got the kind of, it's still, the bottom of it is still caked in this the kind of last amount of ice that these two heads are pointing at. Their mouths are still open, dripping with some strange of liquid
Yeah.
and hellish energy.
I'm not touching that.
I'm gonna touch it. No.
You
No,
may check
basically,
it.
I'm gonna go
You
up.
boop it, nothing happens.
Detect magic at will.
Gonna do
Yeah,
an arcana.
This thing again has dark magic attached to it. It's you recognise it. Oh, roll an Arcana actually, because you're quite a learned fellow. You are quite a learned fellow. Arcana that shit as well.
I don't have anything in Arcana, so
Are you not proficient?
no.
That's,
Oh.
bit
You
Uh,
roll it then.
I don't use Arcana.
Assume
I'm
that
kind
there
of
was
just
some other
being very
ones
wise
that
about
did.
things.
Yeah.
In knowing the dark arts, you can.
Damn right.
Yeah, go on.
Oh, I see how this is.
Okay, 25.
I see how this is. I ain't gonna roll shit. I ain't got nothing in
Retract my statement.
Go on.
Yeah, what was it?
What was it? What was it, boy? You look at it and go.
Wagga!
Wow. Anyway, with a 25, you recognise this item to be an old artifact, and it is attached to some writing that you've kind of seen in old books that you may have read about the devils and various things like that. And you may have read silly stories about, all the devils as kids normally do. And it is one connected to hellfire magic.
Before you touch it,
I know.
let's move out the way.
Yeah, I'm backing it. Fuck off.
Okay.
And if you're going to touch it,
Okay.
I'll cast resistance on you, so you got a D4 on any saving throw that you can
Okay,
do.
well, first of all, I'm not going to touch it. If we're worried about traps, I'm not touching it.
Oh, you got an apprentice that can do it.
I've got a companion for that.
Right, I'll give it in then.
Yeah.
Let's move it away from that thing.
Yeah. Okay. Do you think Mythical can survive Hellfire?
I mean, survive Dragon's Fire.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Alright.
I don't know about that one.
You all clear it, kind of go back to the entrance that you came from?
Fuck out of there.
We'll back up a bit so we don't get in the fire range, basically.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna,
I guess we all go over here.
Dust
Yeah.
and
Pick it up.
yeah.
Is there anything you're expecting him to do, or is he just going to go...
He basically pick it up and take it back. If
Cool. He picks it up, and literally just... As soon as he picks it up, and moves it out of vertical alignment, the mouths go... Woof, with a load of hellfire. You see this creature just like... Woof, explode. However, the artifact then rolls along the floor and ends up in front of Ansem. Its head like that, and its mouth like ah.
Oh. Yoink.
Cool.
So what is
Does
it?
it have like a hand puppet bit, or is it a helmet?
It's like no, it's not big enough. It's probably about this size.
Oh, it's small.
It's the size of a devil's head. It's like
You
that.
know what I was talking about earlier about the Shakespearean hair?
Do you know what? I wrote this all like previously, so the fact you said that is amazing. It's got kind of like this. Mouth opens up. It's almost looks. It's all kind of like slightly jewel encrusted.
So it's like mechanical
It's
as
all
well.
it's mechanical, kind of
Can I
clockworky.
do a history? See if we can
yeah.
pin this towards my arm. My old owl, who was a mechanical clockwork magical
We'll
owl.
roll it.
5 plus 8 people.
13.
That's a
13.
You don't really know if you could have. Maybe you'd ask an artificer. Who knows? Ray. But you look at it and you've got detect magic kind of continuously on. This thing is emanating bad juju, dark magic, hellfire magic. If you want to
Yeah, is
attune
it
a DM'd player, and you can know this as well. Have you got identify?
I don't have identify as a spell that I can cast now.
Do you have identify?
I can basically,
You don't have to spell
I
identify.
can see what
Oh,
kind
it's to
of
get very
like
high on my arcana.
school it's from,
Mm.
but I can't
Well,
pinpoint what spells
dark.
are on it.
So, I'll just do it. DM'd player. If you want to attune to it, stand a short rest, and then you can use it.
Cool.
I'll tell you what it does.
Cool. Like, don't you dare judge me for this. I lost a valuable companion for this.
Mithril armor's a bit damaged.
We're gonna need someone to buff that out.
It's taken 3 AC off it.
So it's 15 AC.
Still better than nothing.
Yes. Is it better for you to wear busted mithril than it is to wear what you've got?
I have spells that can sort my armor class out better than that. That's fine.
But this saves that. It saves the magic essence used.
That's all right. I'll take it if you want me to.
Well, it's basically I can't wear it, and I can't be fucked to carry it, and we're not waiting 8 hours X amount of hours so I can make another skeleton.
Fine, I'll wear it. Put the mithril on.
You don the mithril.
Is there any dust left or a bone?
It's just ash,
Ash.
at this point. It's not
Actually,
really
it's dust. Screw it.
okay. You just got you got like kind of like a
Dust.
white. You got a white grey bone mill. You got a white
Next
grey
level.
bone mill and then this black crap at the top.
You sift that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it will
Okay.
take extra time.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't disturb me when we're at the next tavern.
Anything else you want to do in this room?
Can I like fix the head like on my belt or something?
We do. Can I have a look at that?
No.
I don't know how you do it.
It's
You
got
didn't want
weird
to touch
black
it.
Yeah, I don't
Straight
want
up.
energy coming from it.
Huh?
It's got weird energy coming from
Like,
that.
straight
you
up,
want to
You
touch
didn't
it?
want to touch it,
Yeah.
and now it's safe. You want to touch it.
Yeah, obviously.
Doesn't look so.
I'll put it fucking back on the plate, and then you can touch it. How about that?
Fine, whatever.
You can touch it once we're out, and I've already played with it for a bit.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
I'm gonna get it right back. We'll make a really bad head joke, but you know.
Attunement is
James
short
James
rest, right?
lost
Yeah,
it.
sure. Rest.
Okay. Short rest to attune. Okay. What do you guys want to do?
We're gonna power through.
Exactly.
I'm gonna pick up the rapier
I
that
don't.
Dusker had.
Cool.
Is it what rapier?
It
Or
was,
is it just like a stump? And you go,
I think it's just a walk to shit. I think the amount of fire, heat that would have come off that
hey, look, it's a wibbly
it's
wobbly.
warped.
You know, no one's gonna expect a wibbly wobbly sword.
Clangs. That echoes out. You'll hear this kind of echoing, clanging noise going along. Fool of a talk. They have a cave troll. Okay, so you're gonna power through, yeah?
Let's
Gonna
go.
continue on. Right, so you continue on forwards through the door. You don't really hear much else. This must be quite like a far advanced expedition.
Just to represent.
Is that the head?
That's the head.
We fucking chew us inside.
No, it's empty.
Oh.
He ate all the starburst.
Oh.
So you continue walking through. Whoever's leading the party.
Yo.
Yep, roll perception. Or investigation, sorry. Try and make your way through this large
20.
maze. It takes you a while. You're kind of travelling for an hour. Luckily, being in this closed, kind of large city that's covered in ice, there's not too much biting wind. It's just cold. You're travelling for a while. Let's roll up some d12s. Kind of making your way. You kind of going through this kind of long street that's been kind of enclosed in ice. As you see, it's kind of been hacked away at. You assume it was this party trying to come through.
Just
But
throwing it out there. If I got hit by that hellfire, by the way, I'd have died. Just outright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Straight up.
No, yeah. Just because the skeleton has more hits than I do.
didn't even know. I wasn't going to roll it. There was no point. Definitely when there's two of them.
I can use my reaction to half any fire, cold,
That's true,
lightning, acid, etc. damage.
You
Might survive.
continue on, and you start to notice other tunnels that are connecting to this main one. For the second hour,
Ah, shit. There's more.
you see
two
these
devils
kind
now.
of you see kind of going through these kind of warrens of tunnels that have been made under this ice. This kind of ruined, complete city, frozen in this essentially large glacier. Let me sort this out. And you come up to almost like a long central tunnel, and you see into a large kind of temple, old temple. You can see these kind of old statues to old kind of large devils. You can't really tell who they are. Seem to be kind of chipped away at, and you see a light coming from inside, but you don't see anything else. What do you all do?
And these are the separate tunnels, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
There was 3 tunnels. What was that?
So that's further behind, about an hour behind,
so-
half an hour behind. Now you can basically continue walking, and you've ended up in a large, kind of like a one-way. Literally, the tunnel
Oh, it's
only
just
goes
normal.
to this large temple, kind of carved to its main door.
Oh, fuck it, just go forward.
Okay, and there's light coming from inside that door.
I'll Cool. Alright. So we're doing what we shouldn't be doing, going towards the light.
Passive perception for Artemis. You hear people
Is 16
mining
good
away.
Passive. Or
Seems to be more miners. More of those things, I guess.
I mean, it's more items, yes.
If you want to keep that, then yeah.
I
I'm
mean,
not gonna lie.
he's pretty cool.
Not gonna lie. I'm probably gonna want everything that's here.
I give it that.
Hang on, we are here for one thing.
Yes.
Don't.
Well, it's what we pick up on the way, you know.
Yeah, well, let's not
It is a way-
veer off. Let's get
It's
in
like
and
when you
out.
stab bandits and get the money of them, you know.
Yeah, but we're literally in
Erebos,
another
there's
plane.
more things up
We're
here.
stabbing demons and taking their stuff.
Wanna
Sorry,
kill them?
devils, and then taking their stuff.
Okay.
Whilst these two are gibbering about nothing and playing with a warhammer.
I'm running in with him.
You're Leroy Jenkins.
Leroy!
He's Leroy Jenkins in this shit.
You come out. You kind of shout. If you're Leroy, if you're literally Leroying, then they're gonna hear you coming up. And you
Well,
come
thumbs
out.
up, bitches!
You come out.
Erebos! Underhill!
I'm just gonna say. You
Did
come
he
out
just
here
run in? Oh shit. Way to go, Erebos.
to this large temple. I'm just gonna move some doors around. Move those out of the way. That's done. And you see these two these two barbed devils heard you and have prepared themselves, ready for you. Let's roll initiative.
Oh, is that you going last?
No.
No, fuck.
Got another nice high score.
What do you get?
22.
Nice,
Oh boy. Alright. Arlo, what do you get?
20, unnatural.
Ansem.
17.
And Artemis.
20 unnatural, but you'll go before me.
Fuck
You just got a
yeah.
higher.
I'm
What's your
last,
dex?
and I'm still quite
My next is a
fast.
15.
Okay. It's not much more.
Fuck me, guys.
My dex is
Some
only
great
16.
rolls. The barbed devils are gonna literally still caught off guard, but you're not gonna get a
They
sneak.
literally, like,
sneak
they
attack.
look at the swords they're about to draw them, and then they look up and then there's everyone
Erebos.
there. Hi.
Your turn. What do? You see these two large barbed devils. They're kind of
They're panicking. Fun.
covered in these like ice spikes all over them.
I think they'd be weak to fire.
These long kind of teeth.
No.
What do you do?
Well, and I forgot about Pokemon rules. Technically, yes.
And also,
It's a
I did
style type.
Devil's a bit different to, you know, a freaking Charmander.
Yeah.
Well, no,
I was thinking-
Charmander's a fire type.
Yeah.
Devils are ice, so clearly ice types.
Yeah, I was
Unnatural
thinking if I was like Pokemon Final Fantasy S rules.
Sorry.
Unnatural 20.
Hits.
Or Radiant Hammer.
Oh, dear.
Either way.
Like what? 15, 16, 18. 21 points of radiant damage for the first.
Cool.
For number 2.
Yep.
Come on. Would 5 plus 8 hit? Whatever that is.
No.
13.
No, it does not hit.
Damn.
It kind of it comes in. It gets smacked by the first one. As you kind of get in, it kind of goes, and this large ice breath kind of stuns you, causing you to miss.
Right.
Doesn't you're not actually stunned. You're just
Yeah.
caught off guard. Anything else for Erebos?
No.
Alright, Arlo.
I'm just gonna sigh that he's done this again.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And then,
hell.
yeah, I'm
Oh, I'm
just,
sorry. I thought this was hell.
yeah, I'm gonna sigh that he's just charged in without sort of.
Just
full
at this
energy.
point,
I'm just like,
Tyr is probably really happy that you're killing off devils at this point. You're kind of slowly tipping the scales back to a good warrior.
So all we have to do is just focus it on the poor defenseless demons.
yeah. I'm just gonna sigh, draw my great sword, and just charge in as well. For fuck's sake.
But I think this is the best thing that could happen to Erebos, just leaving him here. Because he would just
He'll have
tame
the time
demons
of his
for
fucking
days.
life.
I don't think he wants to stay here for long.
I'm going to assume that I can't hear any of
No.
this.
We're, basically,
No.
we're talking behind him.
What's Arlo doing?
This is the bravest we'll ever
Drawing
be.
the great sword, charging up to whoever's nearest.
The other barbed devil probably.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't quite hit him. So I'm just going to ready.
Or ready your attack.
Ready my attacks.
Cool. For when he comes close to
When
you.
he comes anywhere near me.
Cool. Okay.
Goes for Erebos.
Don't test me.
And
Fucking withered abuser.
Artemis.
Cool.
Or just leave him by the door. It's fine. It's cool.
I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna use Fawn Whip to try and grab him and attack him basically.
Cool, roll it.
I'm gonna roll this one. 20.
Definitely hits. Wow, that was loud.
Make a statement.
Just didn't want to fizz it over.
It takes. Just to check. 1 second.
It's because of the game. You've got Goose IPA.
Oh yeah. Didn't even fucking think of that.
Boing. That you pull 10 feet.
Yeah, he's pulled 10 feet closer, so he's next to Arlo now.
Yes,
Hey.
Arlo gets to use his ready
He's
action.
there. He
Swipe.
also took 2d6 piercing damage.
Okay.
Alright, smacky smacky.
And that's magical piercing damage, isn't it?
Well, it's a spell, so yeah.
Ooh, nice.
2d6, so that is.
Oh, that was 10 in total.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just can't remember. And then Arlo, how much damage do you do to his spell?
So for my attack, does a 17 hit?
Hits.
Then an 18 also hits.
Yay, teamwork.
Teamwork, what? Everyone beats up one and leaves Erebos with the other one.
Yeah, teamwork.
In fairness, it's probably like the best way of balancing out the party.
2 4s, 2 6s.
Leave them to the big thing.
So that's
We'll kill the
a
little ones.
It's like that you can dish the
8
damage and
hit.
take it at the same
Well,
time. You go,
So he doesn't
Fine.
want to rage here.
he wants to save his rages.
Fuck.
No, he doesn't want to rage in hell.
It's save his rages.
17
He doesn't want to
plus
rage in hell. Because he's got a
13,
feeling
it's,
if he
30
rages
points
in
of
hell,
damage.
he might
Oh
go
boy,
be
Jesus.
chaotic and not
30
be
points of
able to get
slashing with the silver great sword.
Oh, yeah.
Now
You
you
do a
were
load of
calm,
damage to
right?
it.
I can calm him, that's why I put that spell.
Yeah, so
Ansem.
We might pass the fucking saving process.
Yeah,
nah, have faith that Erebos will fail.
especially with champions.
Can you move me? Well, I should be able to move myself, really.
Might change of
So-
a wisdom.
I'm serious, I want to get you one of those
1,
fucking.
2,
The
3,
commander sticks.
5.
Yeah.
Move all the troops.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to
I
reapply
really hope it's a
side,
charisma.
and then I'm just gonna try and
No, it's changing any.
Hit it.
decapitate
Roll a hit.
Oh god, yeah.
for a
Yeah, it's a
unnatural
charisma.
20.
Hits.
This dice. 16 necrotic.
Okay. It's looking a bit bloodied. It's still doing alright. Kind of cut it across its chest. Kind of howls in pain.
Oh, it worked so well last time.
Yeah.
It's their turn now. Okay, so the one against Erebos, he does this strange flip that's going to kind of cause its tail to come right down
That's
onto
a
its head.
tail.
Mm-hmm. What's your AC?
16.
Okay, hits. So you take 1d6 of this piercing damage. So you take 8 piercing. He's then going to attack you twice with his claws. 1 hits. Do the dice damage running around right here. And you take 14 piercing damage. The other one is going to do attack on each of you. So the tail is going to flick it around and he's going to slap Artemis in the face with it.
Oh,
Hits. You take 2d6 damage. So that is 9 piercing. 1 claw against Ansem. Hits. You take 4 points of piercing damage. And 1 against Arlo. And misses.
Bounces off. Suck it.
You feel a cold draft and wind start hurling around the room.
He's got the monster man. I hate it when he has the monster man.
As another one appears. Goes to the top of the order.
What
Erebos. Move a bit closer, actually.
Well, I expect Erebos to like poof this one, and then with his next attack run in, clobber the other one.
The other one's looking pretty healthy.
Which one? Wait.
Attack?
The one that Erebos is going against.
Alright.
21.
21 recklessly, yeah?
Yeah. It's 25.
Damage?
Yeah.
Yep.
Second attack?
Yep.
Does he need
21.
does he need to separate the radiant damage that he's doing?
It's all magical weapon.
It's all magical. That's perfect.
Yes. 26.
Oh, hello. He's looking quite bloody now. Like you've broken off a load of the spikes over him. He's got quite a lot of internal damage. Nice. Arlo.
Smashy.
Right it.
That is 27 to hit.
Definitely hits.
For both hits.
Nice, good rolls though.
Yeah, these dice are doing nice tonight. So that's 5, 10, 16 for one hit.
Hits.
16 points of damage, 16 points of slashing damage for one hit.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
And the other one is 11 points of slashing damage, so a total of 27.
Cool. He's looking pretty beaten up now. So 27.
Yes.
Cool. Okay. Artemis.
I'm going to go for a Thorn Whip on him again.
Okay.
Does a 18 hit in total?
Hits.
Yeah. Wicked.
Sorry, everyone. Apologies. One thing I've forgotten to do. Everyone is Erebos. You take 8 points of damage on your start of your turn. Artemis and Arlo. Oh, sorry, I'll roll that again. You only take 3 points of damage at the start of your turn.
What type of damage?
Piercing.
Okay.
Because you're next to the bit. Because you're next to this
Oh,
bar
because
devil.
I'm next to it.
Yeah, you start. It says at the start of your turn. I
Oh.
forgot to say
Mine's
it.
Because I'm next to the fucker.
Yes.
How much? 3?
So it was
3.
3.
Yeah, but only at the start of your turn. So who knows? You might kill it.
Okay.
Only hope.
10 damage.
Oh, that's so close. He is on his death's door.
I get
Death's
the kill
door.
again.
Yeah, I'm going to stay there and just let you guys finish it off.
Ansem.
Go for a swing with the scythe. 17. to hit.
Hits.
Um,
It's how do you kill it?
it's just gonna go for the head. Literally just lop the head off with the scythe. Curve so the blade just gets it. And just
Apologies to actually break your mood. I actually was looking at the wrong one. He's not dead. He's actually doing all right.
well, I haven't rolled damage, so
That's fine. How much is damage?
I'll roll.
He is looking like shit, but he's not looking like shit. It's the Erebos' one you've almost killed.
Oh.
Apologies.
9 necrotic.
Okay. He is now starting to look pretty crap.
Fuck.
Anything else, Ransom?
No, that'll be it.
Alright, this barbed devil comes in. Whack. One against Erebos. Comes in with his tail. Hits. He's going to do quite a bit of damage against you now. 9, 18, 21 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
He's then going to come in with his 2 claws. First one hits. That's doing 0.2 nat 20s in a row now. New player slayer dice. For 9 points of piercing damage. And the last one, recklessly attacked. AC was 16 for 6 points of damage. So 6, 9, 21.
No, it's more than that. It's like 33. You did 18 for the cell whip, and then the other stuff. So it's 33.
6,
total.
Yeah, it's fair.
9,
Yeah,
21.
For all the damage in total.
That's what I said. 6, 9, 21.
You did the tail attack as well. So that was 18.
Oh.
It is 31.
Okay, I guess so.
He's
Yeah.
right.
Okay, I'm going to allow you because fine. Cool, that's that much. Then The other Bard Devil is going to fight against Arlo. He's going to come in with his tail attack. Hits. 2d6. For 9 points of damage, he's going to come in with Claw. Hits. And his other Claw doesn't hit. For 7 points of damage. So it's 16 in total. The last one is going to do a tail attack on Artemis. Misses. A claw attack on Artemis. Hits. Take 4 points of damage. And the last claw attack on Ansem. Hits. You take 9 points of piercing damage. Goes to the top of the round.
Yep. Rinse and repeat. Rest of that. 15 plus 8, 23.
Hits. How'd you kill it?
20 points damage. I don't know. Just.
Cool, you
Yeah.
break it into a hail of ice. There you go.
Cool. I'll make my way to the. This one?
Yep.
And yeah.
On it.
27.
Definitely hits.
9, 14, 16, 19 points of damage.
19 points of damage. I forgot to do your starting damage, I apologise. You took 1 point of damage at the start of your turn. And you say 14?
No, 19.
19. Honestly, my memory is so bad. Arlo.
Rinse and repeat.
Cool. Roll it.
Does 16 hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay, both of these hit. 16 and 21. Yeah, against the guy who's still guy near us. Let me re-roll that one. That's more like it. So one of them is 15 slashing,
Mm-hmm.
and the other one is
Is that on the weakened one or the one that's just
the
got
weakened one.
Okay.
So it's 15 slashing.
Yep.
And if he's not dead on that one, I'm going to take 11, 14 slashing.
Okay, he's on death's door. Officially now he's on death's door. Artemis.
I'm going to attack him. Yeah. Go for it. With their form whip again. For 11 this time.
No.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to use a bonus action to cast Sanctuary on myself.
Okay.
Okay.
So he gets disadvantage on attacks. Or is
He
it
has to
normal?
do a wisdom save before
Wisdom
he
save.
attempts to attack me. Otherwise, he either loses attack or has to choose someone else to attack if he fails it.
Okay. Cool. Okay. I'll try and remember to do that. Ansem.
I'm going to attempt to go for the kill steal.
Okay. Go for it. All right, Mark. Calm down.
30 to hit.
30.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Jesus. 2 over 30 rolls, I think, today, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think we're going to have to start trying giving dice giveaways if we get an over 30.
Jesus.
You alright to do that? Yeah, I was alright.
No, it's fucking right, I'm not.
13
Yeah, a lot of back
necrotic.
orders, Jesus.
Yeah.
13 necrotic.
How'd you kill it?
As I said before, go for the neck.
Cool. You kind of go whoosh, and it goes woof. Apologies again, I keep forgetting to do this. 10.
Oh, the damage that we take
Yeah.
at the beginning.
Oh, he gets 10. You Artemis gets 3. Ansem gets 4.
I was about to say.
Yeah, I keep forgetting it. I will remember. Barb's turn. It's the last one. He's going to do a roll. He's going to disengage and disengage that way, and he's going to fucking hightail it away.
It's like that side dick that joins the fight right at the end.
Oh
He disappears.
And then pushes out after he's hit someone.
As he disappears, his barbs just go in an area, kind of a large area. So say he does it here, or here at least. So 5, 10, 15. Oh, that's the old one that died. You're like, yeah, it's fine. Cool. You're kind of like, as all this ice is thrown at you. At the end of the initiative, let me just, let me give you your XP, because I'm going to give you the XP for the other one. So,
This is what we really care about.
Yeah.
The real reason we came to hell.
let me do the other one.
Farm XP.
Right, how far is he away?
He was running about 15, I think it was 15, 20 feet before exploding and disappearing.
They were just exploding and disappearing.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
Well, you were wanting to throw something at him.
I was just going to use sacred flames on him as he's fucking scalpering
Oh,
off.
fair. So, XP for the first one against the Chain Devils is 1,150 each. Each.
Shit.
This is where the numbers start going up now. This one is 1,350. You're in hell, boys.
So it's 2,500 all in.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. should be
Yeah.
500, yeah.
What we'll do is have a quick break.
Fucking spanking the XP here.
Yeah, not kidding.
So come back to us in 15 minutes. Good enough break for everybody.
Yeah.
So 5 to 10. Just come back and then we'll continue on with the Ragtag Bunch in Cania. If you haven't already, make sure you've liked and subscribed to our videos and to our channel. We've got a Facebook page, so make sure you like and follow that as well. Check out Lightfoot Dice on Instagram. And make sure you subscribe to and follow, is the word I'm looking for, follow our Twitch channel so you know when we're actually going live on Monday evenings as well. So we'll be back in 15 minutes, which is 5 to 10. So catch you in a sec.
How much XP you want?
party had just descended into Cania, fought off a chained devil and a barbed devil, or bearded devil. Then continued investigating the destroyed remains of the city of Kintyre, which kind of lays under tons and tons of ice. After 2 hours of walking around, kind of making their way through the labyrinth of tunnels, they came across an old destroyed temple. Erebos charged in and started fighting these two barbed devils, which then summoned a third. The third eventually ran away, leaving them all to now rest. In that time, Arlo has leveled up to level 7. And Ansem has attuned this strange clockwork kind of magic head thing they've retrieved from the first room that emulated two of the devils. Hasn't really worked out what it does, but one of its eyes glows red. Hasn't got that far yet, so he's yet to use it. They have just completed a short rest until they heard the sounds of footsteps running up towards the temple. You've heard it, and they've not yet entered the room. I'll give you one move, one action to prepare.
Sorry, what direction?
From
Was it the one where you went
that
out?
direction.
That's
Oh,
The way you came.
Where we came.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I'll move all these characters around. I'll
I'm
reuse a few.
gonna... Fucking hell. But they might be friendly, so hold.
Question mark to the DM, to the player. Did you just say they might be friendly?
Yeah. It
In
might be
the
someone-
hells.
Right, it might have been someone who's followed us in, or it could be someone who's stuck down here. Yet again, we've seen some weird, fucked up shit.
Alright.
There's a chance that someone tried doing what we're doing and is stuck. Or adventurers who have come down and have, you know. There is that possibility.
Erebos will give them 3 seconds.
Ignoring the fact that I'm readying the spell cannon.
And then he will launch it.
Okay, so do you guys want to place yourself around the room? If
I'm
you
gonna
are...
stand right next to Erebos. Literally right next to him.
Right, move yourselves.
I'm going to go literally right there
Wait,
behind
you-
him.
Go me again.
Right, you two immediately see
I'm giving
3
you resistance
bearded
just
devils,
in case anything
spears down, charging the room.
Is there anywhere with anything? Is the room empty? Empty?
It's just empty.
Okay,
There, you see
nothing
these
to hold
holes in the walls where they had been mining
Uh-huh.
through into the ice, but they didn't really get too far.
Okay.
Okay, you see them charging. Let's roll initiative. Right, let's go to the top. Erebos,
17.
Arlo,
9.
Artemis.
I got 17 as well, but you can go first.
Right, 1 and you'll be 17.2. Ansem.
22.
Right, oh that's lucky, isn't it? What a coinky dink that you got the highest one with a strange head-like creature.
I've got the 19.
Right, okay, Ansem, you are first. These bearded devils are approaching towards the steps of the temple. It's probably about a 2-foot decline to the temple. The rest is this huge ice tunnel. They are... I can literally just place them 20 feet away. Spears down, charging the temple. What do you do?
I'm gonna attempt to try and just harness the skull's power to
Okay.
fire at the barrel.
Roll Arcana. It's not a high check for your foot.
18.
Cool. You fire a fireball spell at 6th level.
No! Fuck!
Okay.
Oh shit!
You kind of see this
I
skull
was joking.
kind of whir, like starting to whir. You see Ansem's hands start to shake as it just whirs up, and then you hear and this small bit of flame comes out. But as it starts leaving the barrel and hurtling towards the door, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. By the time it's hitting through the door, it is roughly 10 foot wide, 10 foot high.
If it makes you feel better, I was aiming for the middle. So not
Right,
specifically
so,
one of them, but
Let's, who's got PHBs in front of them?
It's 11d6 damage and it's a dexterity save.
There you go. Okay. Fail. Definitely fails.
Does it have a
Passes.
set DC?
It's yours.
It's mine, okay.
The eye gling goes off.
Do you want some d6s?
And do you want to roll the d6s? And how big is the square for a fireball?
If it's fireball, it's
It's a 20-foot radius and it says a 40-foot diameter.
yeah.
You are so lucky that you're just out of the way of it.
Well, there's a wall there.
Yeah.
And the wall's going to take a bit of damage just from the outside of it.
Yeah.
But
Alright, so
let me just roll a. It automatically fails.
I don't think it, like small little covers and things, you still
You got 11d6.
goes over.
I've got 5.
It's just like
Right, so
so
there's a big load of dice.
It's so
right
far
here.
away.
So
Do you want to pass it around?
it could potentially go.
What are we after?
Can you pass that to across to Ansem? I'm sure he wants to roll all 11 in front of the viewers.
Fine. I'll get the red ones.
So 11d6 worth of damage as you shoot this level 6 fireball out of this strange mechanical head.
10. Just got one purple. Nope, found another one. 11. Hold.
Roll those dice.
That's a lot of ones.
That is a lot of ones.
That's sadly a lot of ones.
1, 2, 3,
Wow.
4, 5, 6, 7,
That is really depressing,
9,
actually.
10, 11,
Sad
12,
waste of it.
13, 17, 21.
Plus 1.
Plus that 5 one, is it?
Yeah,
Is that 5? So 26.
Plus 1, 27.
27.
Because I've got a plus 1 too.
Okay. They are hit by that. They're
That is-
devils.
Really upsetting.
So they're not going. They're going to take half of that. So 27 halved, which is
13.
13 points of damage on all of them.
Sad face.
Elvis laughs in the distance.
Ansem, roll a d6.
1.
Right. The light doesn't come back on. You have to now wait till dawn. Whilst I check my notes.
Ain't no dawn here.
Yeah, we can't cast it again till dawn.
Cool.
It's 1 to 5. You have to get a 6 for it to continue casting in the same day.
Okay.
Right. The wall shakes and stones get flown out behind you, taking damage. Erebos,
Have a little peek around the corner.
you see them recovering from this large explosion. They resume their charge.
Lunge into the fray.
Right, move yourself and jump in.
This one?
Yeah. Yep. Recklessly tap the black one.
Mhm.
Not being racist, but 20.
Right,
20.
roll damage. Double damage, or double die.
That's on the first roll.
Oh my god, this guy's gonna get fucking beaten up to shit, isn't he?
Oh!
Damn.
Dude, you were 2 damage away from a maxed freaking critical hit damage.
So this is just 30, and then we've got 35, 37, it's 40 damage in total.
You
Okay,
kill
but
him
that's
in
the-
one.
That's the
Technically, it
nuking.
counts as a level 7 fireball, so you know that makes more sense.
Describe how you kill this guy in one hit as he recovers from this fireball.
As you currently sort of run, smash him, just launch him away.
And yeah, I'll say it's throwing 5 feet behind him. Have you got your second attack?
Yeah, boy. Ooh.
Ooh.
23.
Right, it hits.
6, 11, 13, a measly 16 damage.
A measly.
Cheeky bastard. Right,
I can't believe that crit.
that was beautiful.
If you rolled that fucking 6.
Dude, Vegas dice, man, Jesus. Artemis.
There really is not much point in me giving you a hand. I mean, you freaking single-handedly take one out.
Okay, Erebos is in his prime, down in the hells.
Oh dear. Yeah, I'm just gonna sit there and listen to the noise and take a dodge action.
Alright, cool. Nice. It's there.
I'll tell you what, I'll say a prayer for those poor demon devils, but I hope that they don't get too badly injured.
The two devils are going to swarm Erebos then, so you can move them up close to them. The first one is going to attack with his beard. Misses with his glaive. 2 nat 1s.
Nice.
So, yeah, he swings up his glaive and he gets stuck in the ice. The other one comes in, is going to attack with his beard. Hits you with his beard. Can you make a Constitution saving throw, please?
16.
Okay, so you take 6 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
You feel as the beard retracts, it leaves some weird kind of viscous liquid in it. But you don't feel its effects. It doesn't affect you. It's going to come in with his glaive and try and hit you. Hits you and does 8 points of slashing damage. And you need to do you need to do a Constitution saving throw.
A nice 9.
Right. You're going to start losing hit points at the start of each turn as you feel a bit woozy from the attack. Like it doesn't even do much damage, but you see this wound immediately start to blacken around the edge. That's their turn. It goes to Arlo.
I'm not going to let him get on with it, to be quite honest. He seems quite happy.
I mean, you want to provide a little bit of support, like just an arrow?
I'm going to sort of like knock 1 arrow from the weapon of warning.
Or
and
how about 2 arrows?
I could knock 2 arrows.
Go on then.
Go on, fucking hell. Alright, I'll knock 2 arrows at the weapon of warning and just fire them at the guy that... have you hit all of them?
I hit all of them, yes.
If you hit all of them...
I've hit that one.
Alright.
He's dead now.
He's gone.
I just aim for the one in the middle that's next to Erebos, but obviously try not to hit Erebos.
Right. Roll hit.
Oh, that's 2 nat 1s.
Oh my god! The exact same thing happened to me.
Erebos, mate!
Right, roll your damage.
There is a lot of ones coming out at the moment.
Only roll 1, as only 1 arrow hits Erebos. I'm not that cruel, but 1 arrow hits Erebos, so roll 1 damage. 1 arrow's worth.
Here's for max damage as well. That is 9.
9 points of piercing
9
damage.
points of piercing magic damage.
I'm assuming that's payback for...
It is magic, yeah.
Fuck's sake.
I'm assuming that's payback for him.
I don't feel bad about it at this point. It's like, well.
It happened. You see it, and it lands right in his arse cheek like Shrek.
He doesn't notice it until the fighting's done.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry!
Erebos has no idea. All you hear is him call out "sorry," and you're like, "What for?" and continue fighting. But your arse itches, and you don't know why.
That little sting.
You're like, oh,
Yeah.
herpes again.
Yeah. I'm just going to turn to Ansem and say, I meant to do that.
Yeah. It goes up to Ansem.
I'm going to attempt to chill touch on the one here.
Cool, roll it.
25 to hit.
Hits.
That'll be 2d8.
Shield touch is necrotic, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
4. 3, that's 8 necrotic.
Okay, yeah, you see obviously that large hand that comes up and
Yeah, it's the skull hand that kind of squeezes them.
yeah, takes a load of damage from that. It's like, ah!
And can't heal. It makes a difference.
Okay. Anything else for Ansem?
Gonna pop a bonus action just to do Grim Scythe just in case.
Okay. Erebos.
The skeleton one still got his glaive in the ice, isn't it?
It's stuck in the ice, yeah.
Yeah, smashed the shit out of it. Wreck slip.
Like a hero.
Uh, 22.
Definitely hits.
25 points damage.
Okay.
Still going?
No, you. As he tries to pull out the glaive to block you, you smash his head against the ice,
Nice.
causing it to break off, and his body shatters into ice.
Go for the other one then. 23.
Yeah, definitely hits.
6, 13, 16 points damage.
Okay, he's still very strong. Anything else?
No.
Okay, Artemis.
Oh, there's only one left. Oh, you want a hand?
If you don't mind.
Oh,
You're
sorry.
very polite in your bloodlust.
Can you? You're going to lose some health, I'm afraid. As your wound starts to get blacker around the edges, you take. Let me roll
How
it
bad
again.
does that wound look?
You take 10 points of damage.
Not that bad.
Considering I forgot to heal in the short rest, it's took a mighty blow.
Did you say you forgot to heal?
I was outside having a cigarette, wasn't I? I'll do it after this. I'll have enough short rest.
Okay, no, I'll spend a spell slot on you.
Right, Artemis, sorry.
I'm on that much.
Okay. Okay. Noted.
Okay.
He looks bad, yeah?
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
I'll
seem
just
very
do,
bloodied.
I'll just do a 3rd level cure wounds on you.
As he
Imagine
turns
you're
towards
right,
you,
set
the
back.
arrow snaps in his ass.
No.
That's 8. That's 5, so that's
13.
13. Or a 1, so that's
14.
14, and then plus 4 onto that, so 18.
18 hit points.
Very much.
Is that magical healing, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
You see this infernal wound start to kind of recede its black taint and just turns to a standard flesh colour.
Okay. Well, I feel like I just saved your butt, man. I also take the arrow out.
Oh! A donkey somehow just faints nearby. You have no idea why it's around. It's a discount one, so it's got the voice of Chris Rock.
Actually, no. I'll stay next to him. I'll stay next to him.
I'm sorry, Chris Rock, if you're watching. I don't know why you would be watching, but if you are, just in case. I don't want to get sued.
Yeah, I'll stay next to him. That's it.
Cool, okay. Bitter Devil's going to come in and make his attacks against you. First one with his beard. Hits. Make a Constitution saving throw. Please, Mr. Eros.
16.
Okay, you take 12 points of piercing damage. He's going to attack you with his glaive again. Ooh. He opens up. He's going to attack you. He's going to hit you with a 6. Can't do at the moment.
I'll take the 6. But
Sorry, you take 9 slashing damage, and you also need to make another Constitution saving throw.
this is 24.
Okay, yeah, you're fine. You see no black taint this time.
Good.
So that was 9 slashing and whatever piercing. Okay. It is now Arlo's turn.
Do you want to try the arrow?
Yeah, I'm gonna try the arrows again.
Please don't hit me this time.
That one's got quite a lot of people in front of it. I'm just going to point that out. It's got 2 people in front of it, so it's going to have a higher AC.
One of them later, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You might want to go a lot closer.
Okay.
No bone devil attacks! No, I'm joking.
Or crouch down, go for the legs. Don't hit my butt.
How big is that? How tall is Artemis? Not that tall. That's
4 foot.
Yeah, maybe
something.
not.
She's like 4'4", I think. 4'5". She's
Yeah.
really small.
Can I? Is there any way I can move just to get a slightly cleaner shot?
You have to go closer towards the doorway.
All right.
Yeah, I didn't really get too good on the height roll with her. I'll be honest.
See, I never do the height roll when I'm doing a character. I just think it up.
No, I like to see it random.
Fair.
'Cause
I'll give it
Okay.
+2 for Erebos, and that's it. Don't get a 1 again.
Okay, well that's a
Definitely hits.
19.
Yep.
And a 26.
Both hit.
Okay, that's
Just realised the camera's
take that. 5.
not really pointing at me.
That is
There
6, 9, 8, 17.
17.
Magic.
17.
Brawl he is.
Barbed.
I forgot how good your voice was. He's looking pretty shit. He's on his last legs. And goes to the top. Goes to Ansem.
Yeah. 'Cause it's my longest range.
Change is time to make a change.
28 to hit.
Yeah,
Definitely
I'm pretty
hits.
sure that hits.
Shit me. You're fucking high roller now, aren't you?
8,
Rolling high.
When was that with the 11d6?
that's 15. 17 necrotic. Yeah, I know.
How does your chill touch
That's
kill the
fine.
guy?
It's literally just goes around and just squeezes him.
Cool. You see it kind of crushing him. You see him struggling, and then poof, it explodes in shards of ice. You all get. Divide this by 4, 2,100. So that would be 525.
Yeah.
Yes.
There you go, 525 each. I think Rez is in the chat.
Hi,
Rez, if
Rez.
you're there, message. Missing
How
out on
bad
some
do
good
you
XP.
fare, Erebos?
What?
How bad are you faring? You look like you took a punch or two in that. Or a blade.
Times 7 by 2.
14.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
Do you want me to attempt to do one?
If you want, yes.
Because you're more versatile. So, Erebos.
Have you got food?
Kinda.
Like a dog.
Here boy, here boy.
I'm gonna do a 3rd level.
Sea
Cure Wounds.
turtles.
I'll use your dice, yeah. So, 8.
Yeah.
That's good.
Got a nice
5.
juicy bonus
That's going
for
to
you.
do a 1 again, isn't it?
What?
Dude, that's nice. That is a
So-
presence in the room. Sorry, no.
So that's
I'm out.
25.
Oh shit.
Ansem the
26, sorry.
Nice.
I'm out, man. There's a presence in this room. Too many
Call out
doubles
to
going on, man. We've killed something.
This is what happens. You're in hell, man.
Yeah.
Shit doesn't work as well as it should do.
No, this ain't here. There's no way. I literally, when I did it, I rolled an 8, a 5, and a 1, and he's just done it in the exact same order. I'm sorry.
What?
With the exact same dice. There's a fucking presence. There's something there.
Amazing. Okay,
Nah.
you see the 2 other doors where the previous barbed devils were
This
mining
is why
through.
you don't go through hell.
They don't seem to be finished. Obviously, they're not leading anywhere. The only way back is towards the temple, towards the way you came through the kind of the wide corridors.
Right. Back the way we went.
Before we go, I'm use my glowing fork, make a little slushy out of the corpses of the devils.
Yep. It's a blueberry blast.
Oh wow.
So wait, the other doors, they don't actually go anywhere.
You can't kind of see much through them. It will take a check to understand how to get around them.
What kind of check?
Investigation.
26.
How are you doing so well at investigation? What is your
Investigation, I've got +8 on.
is +8. Is it?
Okay, you're fine.
It's his
You-
intelligence, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like
That's
my
true.
one stat.
Yeah. You see the one that leads towards the camera, to the bottom of the camera there, so that way. The walls are like mirrors, so it looks like it's not actually finished, but you can actually continue walking into it. And you see it's almost like a house of mirrors starts appearing. So you got either that way, and that one's definitely just nothing. It's just like rubble.
Cool.
I have an idea.
What?
Pull out my lens of straight creeping and say I want to find that dickhead who ran off when we had a fight.
No,
Do you
why
need-
don't they just disappear where he poofed out of existence?
Mm.
Oh, actually, might help.
Well, why don't you have him to follow me and I'll roughly... No, you'll just find it. Go in. We'll find it. We'll just find the way.
Do you also need to know the name of the creature, or do you just need to see the creature?
I've named him. He's called Dickhead.
Okay.
Right away.
That's his nickname for us. Anson.
I'm just gonna. I think I found the way. Just go this way.
You know the way.
I know the way.
Right.
I thought that was coming.
Okay. So using your investigation, you kind of start making your way through the House of Mirrors. Everyone, roll wisdom saving throws.
Shit on it.
There you go.
Shit! I like. Okay, I just want you to know. First roll was a 19.
Yeah.
Second roll was a 2.
Ah, that's not good.
So I roll with disadvantage.
Yeah, I've got your bait.
1.
That's harsh. 2.
So mine in total is a 5.
Mhm.
I know it makes no difference, but might have been a severity thing.
Hold 10.
Hold 10.
Oh, the wisdom save?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's 5, but still on that one.
I got a 27, and I'm going to use resistance on the person who has the lowest. Who has the lowest?
We're on the same, but technically you got an at 1. Because together.
Right, Arlo, you got like a D4 to add to it. At least to try and help you.
Sorry.
Okay, so it's gone up to 6 now.
There you go.
You got a 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a 27 in total.
Low rolling.
Right. Sorry, I'm good up to the points where I'm seeing demons in the mirrors. This does not do good for my mental health here. It's just steadily deteriorating. See, it's a lot more comfortable when we're in the fight, just outside doing this.
Yeah, it doesn't work for me.
Cool. You get to around here. And you have to bear with me, and please no metagaming on this one.
Bear with me.
So who got the lowest score? Alright. Anson. Next to you, you see one of the creatures that stalked you in limbo. This large looking, kind of spiny, I say spiny is not the right word. This large panther beast with several tails with these kind of suction ends looks to phase in and out of existence, suddenly appears to you on your right hand side and looks like it's about to lunge at you. For the first time, this has never happened in your time in limbo. They always just stalked you. First time it's now come out of the side and ran at you. What do you do?
I think one that would best suit the scenario for what I'm about to do. Sorry, by the way, Erebos. I will cast...
Oh, the thing is, we're at Erebos.
Is it so Erebos? So where Erebos would
Erebos
be?
is standing because it's like a house of mirrors. You're maybe following each other, but it's all bouncing around each other. And basically, he turned and he saw Erebos. He turned, something happened, and now Erebos is gone, and his panther's jumping at him.
Eek.
Cool. I'm gonna start basically running the other way. I'm gonna cast blindness / deafness on Erebos.
Okay, what does he need to do?
Make a con saving throw.
Cool. This might actually save him,
So, yeah.
believe it or not.
Oh yeah, fair.
Cool. You're blinded.
Cool.
And
No, you choose one.
oh, is it one?
Yeah, you blind or deafen. Your choice. At the end of each
Your
turn,
choice
you
or
can
his choice?
make, my choice.
Okay.
Yeah, you can do it again at the end of each of his turns.
Okay.
How does it feel to have no eyes now?
It lasts for a minute or until you break it, and then I'm literally just gonna run the other way. So it will be what? So 1, 2, 3. Probably gonna hit the wall there.
Mhm.
4, 5, 6.
Cool. Okay. Who was the next lowest?
Yo.
Right. You turn. Next person really next to you is you turn to Artemis.
Uh-huh.
She turns into Anvil, the clown, and
Fuck.
instead of her small appearance, this large human clown comes at you with this massive hammer
Ah.
First time you've seen him, he's all like warped from where he got hit by that
No.
what's it called? Ethereal flame that was back in Balthazar's
Yeah.
Wonderland. Guys, read the wiki. And he comes at you and he's like, "Argh!"
No, I punch him in the face and run away.
Alright, roll, just roll
A
to
ball.
hit.
A boop.
Just
Roll.
Fuck off!
Roll d20 plus your strength,
In the nose.
plus your proficiency, because you're proficient for essentially everything.
So that's a 17 plus 5 plus 3.
Okay.
17 plus 8, so whatever that is.
So that's
20.
I think that hits.
that hits Artemis,
Oh yeah.
and it's a what? It's just your strength score, isn't it?
It's 1 plus your strength modifier.
Cool.
That was
That
so
plus
6.
one. You're bopped on the nose.
That's right. Just sort of lash out in panic and just like, no, fuck this shit.
Cool. What do you do?
Run.
Okay, run in direction.
Away. I'm not quite sure which way away is. It's just sort of like, she's here, so I'm just gonna run. Bam, bam,
Ow.
ow. Feel my way around and sort of probably end up here.
Okay. Erebos, you thought you saw. What scares Erebos? Actually, no. Actually, no. I
An
think
empty fucking table.
Yeah.
Empty plate.
you thought you saw. It was a welcome to this grand feast, and it's all just salad. No, no.
So I heard you're vegan.
Actually, this is a really good thing. I think we should ask Erebos. What actually are you afraid of? What would be something you would find terrifying? Related to your backstory, related to whatever, or maybe just what we've been through. What would Erebos find terrifying?
Probably going blind.
Yeah! And then bang, you go blind.
No, he's blind.
This is what I'm about to lead on to.
Right.
I don't know really. There's nothing throughout the duration of this campaign. There's nothing that's really scared him, to be honest.
But from his childhood.
From his childhood, I mean, he's raised in a little halfling town.
Yeah.
There's nothing scary about halflings.
Maybe
Well,
it's because you're
like
the
dead
outcast. You're this
Dead
massive
half
giant.
parents.
I was the leader of the halfling. He was a giant.
Taking your stride. I'm different because I'm better.
A lot of things started that way, a lot of things ended that way, I'm afraid.
I don't know. Maybe I'm an orphan, so maybe I'm scared of orphans as well.
Explain.
Is that why you mauled
That's
their
why you,
heads?
that's why you threw one onto a balcony.
Yeah, I'm scared of orphans.
So you say onto the balcony, you mean at the balcony?
Out the balcony. It's a very good point. It's not onto the balcony. So you're scared of being an orphan, or of orphans themselves,
Or the concept of losing.
or the idea
parents.
of being on your own.
Yeah, let's go that way.
Okay. You look around and you just see Ansem's hanging body,
Nice. I'm happy.
like rope hanging. You quickly look around and you just see the glimpse of Arlo and everyone just literally hanging there from the seat, and your eyes just go, and you're blinded. Artemis. All this shit happens in front of you. You don't see what's going on.
She's getting bopped in the face.
You go,
fucking punched him.
Ansem just like screeches and attacks Erebos. You turn around to look at Arlo going, huh? And you just go, smacked around the face, and then you see Erebos go, what? And his eyes just go, bump. In this white film. What does Artemis do?
I guess I'll look at Erebos and be like, what's going on?
Who said that?
It's me, Artemis.
Right.
Can you not see me? I'm right in front of you.
Yeah, don't call me Elvis blind for nothing. Okay?
How long does it last for, the blindness?
It's 1 minute or until you succeed a saving throw, so you can do it again at the end of your turn.
Okay, so let's just go through, so Ansem, Arlo, Erebos, Artemis. Move, action. So, Ansem, it's your turn now.
So it'll be 1, 2, 3, stumble. 4, 5, 6. I'm going to do the dash action, so stumble again. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, bump, 12.
Okay. Are you doing anything? You saying anything?
I'm literally just running.
Okay.
So it's basically hand on the wall, just running. So I've got something to lean on.
Yeah.
And basically, if it suddenly turns like it does, I fall that way, get up and keep going.
Okay. Arlo?
I've got my back. I've got my back to the wall.
Okay.
And looking round, see if I can see any. See if that
You see.
fucking clown's
You would
coming.
see if you've got your back to the wall now on your turn, and you look to your right, looking at Artemis, you'll see Anvil still.
Yeah,
You wouldn't need to because you're far away. Can you just roll another wisdom saving throw it?
yeah, that's
Yep,
fuck,
you
that's
still-
again terrible.
You still see Anvil the clown.
Yeah. Does Anvil look where I've bashed Anvil in the face? Does she look a bit sort of dazed, dizzy?
Nope.
No.
It's
Yeah.
like hitting somebody in a dream.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sort of turn and run. Run, try and sort of turn and run, sort of like this, back to the wall. So I've got, so not just so nothing can sneak up on me.
Okay. Your
Just hugging.
vision
the wall.
of Anvil's to kind of disappeared at the moment. You kind of think he's like behind you, chasing you, like a murder house sort of thing.
Sort of back to the walls.
Yeah.
Hence, so I'm just gonna sort of like, I'm not moving as fast as I can, but back to the wall a bit sort of
Okay.
wobbly, but.
Erebos, do your save.
I'm blind.
I think you can redo it at the start of each turn.
Yeah.
The start, the end of your turn, isn't it?
Oh.
Constitution.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a con at the end.
At the end of your turn, so do you want to do
Okay.
anything on your turn?
Yeah. Artemis, take this and rummage from the bag. Give her the lens straight open.
Yeah, you fumble through your bag, you feel the circular glass lens,
And you hold it up to the round side.
and you hold it out in front of you. You're like, here you go, take this!
I'm over here.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. What does it do?
Say the name of someone we're looking for. I imagine that.
Ansem seemed to have run off first. Let's go
As
with
soon as you
him.
say Ansem, it kind of light shines onto it, so it kind of like glows now in front of you, and you kind of look through it and you kind of see where Ansem's footprints have gone on the floor. Obviously, you can't see through the glass ice panes. You can just see it on the floor, and you can follow him.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to do that, but like if he doesn't pass his thingabob, I want to do it as if I'm guiding him through.
Like hold his arm or something.
Yeah.
Like tie some rope around me.
No, I'll hold your arm.
Okay. So you roll
Heard
your
problem.
roll your
I think that's what Erebos is scared of. Fucking intimacy.
intimacy and losing intimacy.
Yeah.
16.
The touch that's not.
It's 16, the check is. So
That's fine.
So
So he passes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. So you can now see. It means I'll let you both move on your on Artemis' turn. So Artemis, you've got the lens straight creeping.
Let's follow this direction. It seems to be going this way.
Okay. Move your spaces.
Out there, isn't it?
I'll let you see.
no,
Blinker
no.
coming up towards you.
I'm grabbing for the greatsword.
Yeah, I see you like that.
I'm grabbing for
I'm
the
going to
greatsword.
sort of
I'm
shout out to you,
terrified.
what's going on? Calm
Anvil.
emotions.
What do you say?
Calm emotions.
Is that a spell?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you do?
It depends. With you, how do you put it? Would you willingly be calmed by this?
Not by the clown.
I don't think he will be resisting it, just for the fact. I wouldn't say you're resisting it. 'Cause, to you, Anvil's not coming out. Anvil's literally just coming with a hammer. It's like bloodied
Yeah.
already, and he's just literally just coming up to swing it.
Make-
As he swings
make a
it,
wisdom save.
Artemis is like,
Okay, wisdom
Sorry.
save.
wisdom save.
That's 6. Is that not? That's a 6 plus 4. That's 10.
10 in total.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are pretty much calmed down. There's also some other effects that affect you. You can't be frightened or charmed now, basically. I'm suppressing anything like that. Yeah.
Okay. So I can't be frightened.
Okay, so you see Anvil coming towards you, but you're overly calm about this, and you don't know why.
I know what I must do.
I'm gonna basically like say stuff like, Ansem, it's me, it's Artemis. Try and listen to my voice.
Because it's still Artemis' turn. Arlo, because you failed your wisdom saving throw, you all you hear is this, "Come here, Arlo, come here.
No,
Let's get what you deserve, shall we?"
hand on greatsword.
Yeah.
Ready to draw it.
Back up to the top. It goes to Ansem.
Can he see
So
Erebus,
roll
by the
your
way, or is
thing
he
again.
just not see
Roll
Erebus
again.
at all?
He's completely whacked out. I think to him, obviously, because
13.
oh yeah, 13.
Yeah.
You.
Well, no, I'm gonna say.
Yeah, you
I'd
don't
fail
break
it.
out of it yet.
I'd fail it regardless because I've seen
Yeah.
what. Yeah.
You're still panicking like mad,
So
so you're
be
running.
on the left as I've been going.
You also hear
one,
the sounds of people behind you, but it sounds like creatures coming through, like branches snapping.
3, and basically what I'll do is basically just keep sprinting on, basically hand on the left, and it'll be if there's any
Cool.
further left turns, I'll be following that.
Let me just do that. So let me just do this,
2, and then I have no idea what that is.
okay, that's just for me. Cool.
Exactly. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I guess I dash and stick into the left as I have been.
Yep.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Cool.
Like
You
that.
snapped out of it now. As soon as you came out of the
No, fuck off, I haven't.
The-
Because
the magical effects of the labyrinth have stopped, so you're not longer singing it. But
I'm crazy.
yeah, so
So they are still there.
to you, yeah, but
Yes.
they're not. But yeah, okay, cool. Arlo, you see Blinker and Anne.
No.
Blinker's now appeared around the corner with Anvil. You see Blinker kind of like casting some illusion magic, but now it's the face like Rika's head
Yeah.
being thrown between his hands.
Okay, now I'm drawing my greatsword.
Roll your wisdom
Wisdom
first.
save. Oh, guys, I'm so sorry. This is still a 7 on the wisdom save.
This is hell, man. This is hell. What do you do?
I draw my greats. I'm calm, but I can see them, and
Mhm.
it's like, well, if this is how it is, this is how it is.
Mhm.
Greatsword out. I swing.
For
Both.
okay, roll a hit.
That one.
Okay, doesn't hit Artemis. Second one. I guess that's Erebus you're going against.
Yeah. So one or the other, and that is
15.
15.
No.
With the one, you scrape along the top of the ceiling, and like, ugh, and then you end up missing Erebus, which causes you to plant your greatsword into the ground. You have to kind of spend a good, I'd say half a movement to kind of pull it out.
Yeah, I'll sort of bring it out and just sort of like sword out, backing away.
Cool. Okay. Do you want to move around?
Backing away. So
So whereabouts?
just 3 round the corner.
So hugging the wall or
Yeah,
just
hugging
going?
the wall.
1, 2, 3.
Just there.
Okay. Erebus.
I'm going inside to see why Arlo attacked me.
Are you still blinded? No, you got out.
No,
haven't
you got out of that.
It's a 9.
You see him. His eyes are wild. He's like looking like between you two. He is properly frightened. Like he was properly frightened. You see him calm, but his eyes are still like erratic.
Would the helm of telepathy that do anything?
You try and get into his head.
Yeah. Let's see.
Okay. On a standard sub level, it's a standard kind of
Surface level.
surface level. What is going through your head?
I thought these guys were dead, but we're in hell, so
That will knowingly makes sense.
yeah, these guys are dead. We're in hell, so I don't want to be anywhere near them. But if I have to kill them, I will. Actually, no, fuck it. I will kill them. There's no if I will have to. I will kill them.
So you
I
hear,
get-
you
I'll
say,
do it twice.
you get the fact that he thinks you're people that are dead, and you're in hell. So that's what you expect. Were you there for the last fight against Balthazar?
It was just us two.
Yeah, that's what. So I thought. So you know exactly. I think you kind of probably know who he's thinking of.
Okay.
You're probably shouting out their names and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So you know that it's the two clowns
Anvil, blink.
that were at Balthazar's
I
Wonderland.
noticed when I'm going to be shouting their names, I'll be just sort of like just cursing bloody murder at them.
Fuck you, Blanca, you asshole. Yep.
Well, I might as well take advantage of the situation and start cackling evilly at him.
A, help the situation, or B, make it worse.
Right. Maybe. I have an idea, Artemis. It's a bit cruel, but it's necessary. I think
Okay.
we should tie him up and then use my famous iron pot on top of his head so they can't see anything.
Is he?
And then we just drag him out.
Why is he seeing us? This silly.
But, he thinks we're two clowns. I'm not the good guy.
Strange.
Oh, screw you guys, I'm going to clown school, he says.
Okay. Still you're going.
Yeah.
Should we try and time up?
Sure, give it a go.
Yeah. We'll try and time up.
I'm contesting this.
Right.
So much.
Strength.
Is it strength save or strength contest?
Contest.
It's 13.
20.
Yeah, you come up with one hand, kind of like hold him down. He comes up with another. You kind of wrench it down, get the rope out your back. You start tying him up, and he's bound.
Cool. So I'll put the iron pot in his head.
You're blinded.
I'm screaming.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Just screaming in
This
the
is
middle
I
of
am
the
just-
pot.
I know this is like
Screaming.
child's night terror level of two
Screaming.
I
clowns
am
Still
coming up to
calm
him,
at the
No,
same
tying
time.
him up, going shh, shh.
Can't
It's
sleep,
all over
clowns
now.
are eating.
And
but
putting the pot over
I
his
am
head.
fucking screaming.
Really
Cool.
calmly though.
You're hearing the screaming.
It's just like ah. Ah.
It'll be muffled towards it as well.
Goes to Artemis. There's nothing else.
Is he bound? Yeah. No.
Yeah, he's bound. So you can move him freely on your turn.
Might as well carry him.
Yeah, fine, McCarry.
Yeah.
Cool.
Do you want
It's part
to
of
move where you're going to move? Sorry.
Yeah, I'll move up. Put him on the back.
Whereabouts you moving?
I'll lead the way. So if you put me in front of them, lot, by whatever thing.
Yeah, I'll follow.
Okay. So how far are you going?
I'm going to do like half a dash, so because it'll be more than them, because obviously I have to move more movement to get in front of them. Because I'm
Okay.
following your footsteps, yeah. So think of me moving 9 spaces in total.
Okay, so 1, 2,
Just while Erebos has got me on the shoulder,
5, 6.
I don't want to make this easy
7,
for him.
8.
I'm going to start thrashing around.
And
Yeah,
then
that's
they
fine.
should be able to
Does
get
this
into that
impede
point
his
there.
movement?
Yeah, it's about
Yeah.
right.
Why are you making this
Strength contest.
a strength contest again?
Yeah.
18.
Jesus Christ. 20.
Right, no. If it did, I would say it would halve it, but no, he's handling's like a boss. Cool. Okay, goes to Artemis' turn. You moved with everyone. Ansem, you hear them. Like, you hear Arlo screaming
Alright, I'm good.
in a very calm sense. In front of
no
you-
rationality in it, but yeah.
Oh no!
There's this large kind of ice
Is that
archway,
one of those dogs with the nervous jackets?
and then it leads onto like a ascending staircase almost, kind of half made of this kind of wrought iron, wood, and ice itself.
What, like the individual steps up? Or
Mhm.
made of ice
Like some
as well?
some's ice, then some's wood, then some's iron,
Right.
kind of going up, and it looks like this old, destroyed kind of fort tower.
Okay.
You kind of look, you see this large citadel that's like literally crushed beneath this ice. You're sitting there going, oh, well, it must be like a grout, like it must be like one of the great bastions or something.
I'll basically head that way, but whenever I'm running upstairs, it's skipping the ice step, so I'm deliberately stepping over the one step that's icy.
You're ages away from the stairs. It's just
Alright.
it's going to take. You can just see it in the distance. Okay,
Cool.
you
Well,
slowly go that
I'll
way.
be dashing that way,
Okay, you start rushing, running.
because I'm still erratically just running away.
Okay, cool. Goes to Arlo. They're thrashing around.
It seriously keeps
Finally,
PTSD.
21 on the wisdom save.
Contest.
No, wisdom
It's the
save.
Oh, wisdom save.
Wisdom
Yeah.
save, 20.
You wake up and underneath the kind of the pot, you see the body of Erebos carrying you.
What? Fuck! Erebos!
I'm reaching you now.
Oh.
I kick. This is just.
You feel him
I'm just,
kicking.
I'm thrashing, I'm kicking around. This
Strength
is
contest.
weird as fuck to me.
Can you do that while calm?
Can I do that while calm?
What do you mean?
Start thrashing and
He's
kicking
just
around.
thrashing erratically.
Yeah, you can still attack and stuff like that. I mean,
Just can't be
like, I
frightened.
didn't pick the option where it's indifferent to attacking, so
Mm.
I can do that as an option, but I didn't pick it.
Alright,
Oh,
strength.
strength.
1.
Nice.
But it's a nat 1. Forget about it.
13. Even score lower there. Okay, you feel him kind of wriggling around, but you probably are so exhausted from what happened. You just come to and you're holding him. But he sounds like he's kind of snapped out. He's shouting your name. Goes to your turn. You can go, guys.
Why am I tied up?
I told you I'm gonna eat you.
He's not gonna eat you.
Let's just continue out there, then we get you out.
Put me down.
No.
Put me down.
No.
I just let it happen at this point. I'm too.
You go dead fish.
I'm just emotionally trying to just go full on dead weight. I'm not gonna make this easy for him. So he pissed me off this time.
Alright.
I'm freaking half giant. You're just a human.
It seemed to be this direction. They're above.
Let's keep going.
Yeah.
You kind of following the lens.
You take this pot off.
You guys move out and you see
Okay.
Ansem just like bolting towards this large archway.
Ansem, where are you going?
You hear it in the distance.
Fucking just keep going.
Okay. You guys seeing he's bolting on his own.
I think we can put him down now. He seems to have stopped.
Put me down.
I'm gonna take out my shadow monster costume and put that on.
The one that you just knitted yourself.
By the way,
Going,
I'll
this will be
turn off
fucking
calm
amazing.
emotions now.
You tell our emotions.
Do act however you wish.
Untie you.
Yeah.
Cool. You can see
I'm-
Ansem running in the distance.
I
away from you.
ignore Erebos because I know he's just being a douchebag at this point.
I've got a massive bruise on my face behind.
Yeah.
No, what happened to you?
Oh, you did.
What?
You clobbered me round the
I
face.
punched a clown. What?
There was no clowns in there.
There were 2 clowns in
You were
there.
seeing things.
They picked.
There's some sort of spell or something in there that tricks your human mind.
I'm going to ignore the insult. That does
You
make
say
sense.
humanoid.
Does make sense.
Spot touch you up. Sure and safety. And for argument.
I remember this.
I tried to calm you.
Yeah.
Oh, like you see
Instead, you
Ansem dash.
instead you tried to hit me with a greatsword,
Where
and
the-
then you swung at Erebos.
Yeah, I did. Did I? Was
So you
it?
cleaved him.
Well,
In twain.
did him in twain. Yeah.
Arrow in twain.
Okay. Sorry about that. That was deeply unpleasant. And if I did go for you, I am sorry. Where the fuck is he going?
Not sure. Something with
Shall
big
we
gates
follow-
and
shall we
thingy
follow
bots.
him?
Yeah.
Because
let's
I
probably
don't,
follow him.
Mama, I don't really want him to die here in weird frozen hell.
No, yeah, I don't really want to be here that much longer.
No, I'm not mad keen on the place.
Cool.
Shall we?
You're running.
Right,
Basher?
shut. Yeah.
Right. Let's. We're gonna end this session with this then. So you are running towards this large bastion. You kind of see the staircase which rounds its edge and then slowly spirals up. And you can see that the edge of this bastion actually this leads up and up and up and up and up all the way up, and you're looking up to the top of where this kind of bastion is, and you can see that you can't actually see the very top. You think this is actually the escape out of the ancient city. You are running up to it, and then kind of landing down in a strange superhero pose is this extremely large ice devil. Let me just find it.
Oh shit.
This thing. Find it now. Just so you get to see the picture of it. Lands with its large spear.
Wait, the one on the right, yeah. Cool.
This one here. For those at home. That thing. Kind of comes with its large mandibles. It just goes and kind of hisses at you. And it goes, living, you should not be here. I will take your hides for my map. And then he looks at probably the head you're still holding, because you've not indicated you're holding it anyway. He goes, a great relic. My master will praise me. He will pay me well.
Well, fuck you, no. Is he blocking the stairway?
Yes.
Fuck!
He...
Fuck you, I want to do what you tell me.
you see your friends behind you, and we'll get into that next week. So yes, yeah.
So get the boss encounter.
This is the boss encounter of the great city of Kintyre, which we'll get back to next week. So make sure you tune in next Monday, 7:30, for the next episode of Ragtag Bunch, episode 41. If you've not yet liked and subscribed the video, make sure and to the channel, make sure you do. Leave a comment, favourite clips, that sort of thing. Make sure you check out Lightfoot Dice on Instagram. Make sure you follow our Twitch page as well, so you know when we're actually going live. And what else? Oh yeah, like and follow our Facebook page. We're doing a kind of thing, kind of a roadmap thing. So if we get 100 followers on our Facebook page, and we get 30 followers on our Twitch and 30 subscribers on our YouTube, we'll be really kind of putting up for grabs a large Fomorian model, which is actually over there. Orion, can you pass over? So we'll actually be putting this up. So one lucky person will be able to win this if you help us get to that milestone. So share our channels with your friends. Go onto our Facebook, share our posts, anything really that helps. And you can help us help you, essentially. So we have to help try and win this. We've also got a load of other things we're planning to give away. So we're looking at dice giveaways. We've also got books as well and things we're going to do a giveaway. But all every little helps. So yes, like, subscribe, follow, comment.
You show the class out. What the fuck is this?
I'll be intrigued to see, but we'll see you all. Jesus Christ. See you all next week, and bye-bye from me, bye from them lot. Jesus Christ, right. Bye all.
Okay, Bunch.
Bye.